All right, hello. Hello, my sweet babies. How are you? It feels so weird. Can y'all hear me? This is different. This is new. Chat looks weird. This isn't Twitch, right? Oh, maybe you can hear the live one. Hold on. Troubleshooting. Is it fine? Is it echoing? Let me echo still. Anyone else echoing? No echo for me. Because my other window is muted. So it might be playing in another window, maybe? Maybe. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is weird. I feel weird. Have you opened in two browsers? That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh my gosh, I gotta put my streamer pants back on. I don't know what I'm doing. This is weird. Well, first of all, I'm going to say hello, everyone. Welcome on in to our first YouTube live stream. Feels so weird to be back. It's been a while since I've streamed, as you guys know, so I'm trying to get back into swing of things. Streamers wear pants, not always. Not always. Can I get banned for saying that? I don't know. YouTube is so new for us in every single way. So yeah, it's weird. I don't know if I can change the size of my chat. I'm used to streaming on Twitch, but here we are. Love your top. Thank you. Thank you. I decided to wear my new Toy Story shirt for you guys today. Usually I'm not dressed up at all. Usually I don't wear anything nice. I'm just kind of looking like Adam Sandler 24/7. So I wore my new little cute Toy Story shirt. And yeah, just happy to be here. Glad you like it, B. And I'm going to say a big old hello to each and every one of you. I do not want to miss anyone, so hello and welcome. I know that YouTube is a little bit different. Our usernames might be different. Some of you may have your name on like a different account. So if I have not recognized you and I say hello like I've never seen you before, that's probably why. Please tell me please tell me what your Twitch handle is so that I can connect a new username to you. Every part of me wants to say lol, but it's just not there. I know. It's weird. I did see some gummy worm emojis. I did see that. I thought that was super cute. We're gonna miss our regular Cassie D Love, Cassie D Creep, but hi Zyra, how are you, love? Good to see you. We'll get used to it. I know we will. We'll get used to it. Honestly thought it was a marine light. That would also be really cute, B, but it, hopefully you guys can see this. There's Woody, Slinky, whatever his name is, T-Rex, Buzz is somewhere on here. The alien, obviously, I don't know if you guys can see that. Alien, obviously my favorite. It's got everybody on it, so it's my favorite t-shirt ever. And a big shout out and thank you to our mods as well for helping us out over on YouTube too. Thank you. It's actually iced tea. Actually iced tea. Listen, I would not want to drink today. I'm trying to be on my best behavior, making sure YouTube goes smoothly. There may be some new people joining us today as well, from the YouTube community, so I'm making sure I'm being extra good. Extra good. How was everyone's day? How are you guys doing? And what do you think so far? I know it's very early on, but please let me know what you think. It feels weird. It feels weird. I know we'll get adjusted, but it's just so bizarre. I had to hit go live twice. I guess there's like a setting on YouTube where you hit go live in Streamlabs OBS, and then you hit go live again within the YouTube dashboard, I guess, Creator Studio. So I was like, I went live and I'm like, something's not right. Like nothing's coming through and nobody's saying anything. I'm like, nobody's saying anything to me, so I probably did this way wrong. Birds look beautiful. You're a natural. So proud of you. Thank you, B. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you so much. I have two pieces that I'm going to try to get done today. So I have the barn owl, and then I thought a penguin would be super cute. People love penguins. So we're kind of prepping for market season and some shows coming up in the new year. So a lot of people love birds too, man. Every single craft market or art show that I've been to, a lot of birds have been moving in terms of sales. So people love birds. We do love penguins. This one's super cute too because he's kind of like just waddling through the water. So there's not too much going on background wise, but I just love the pose. I thought they were super cute. Those are so cute. Thank you. Thank you. You know what, the pen and ink stuff is really, really fun. Especially today I wanted to do hopefully a nice Q&A for art business. So I thought that would be kind of neat. Anyone who has any questions about running your own art business, starting your own art business, I wanted to do a little Q&A. So the ink works perfectly. So we're not kind of using our, paints and kind of letting them dry. I can put down my pens at any time and answer any questions. So, yeah, I'm excited to do more. Hey, Witten, how are you? Welcome on in. I love your bird. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Welcome to our stream. Danny DeVito was my favorite penguin. Who doesn't love Danny DeVito? I mean, come on. BJ scared me so much. I love Danny DeVito in Matilda. Love that movie. I love it. I just love it. I think the movie's fantastic. I'm great, thank you. I'm so glad to hear that and happy to have you in our stream. This feels weird. Witten, have you been on our Twitch streams before, or is this your first time here on our YouTube stream? I know everybody's usernames are different from Twitch or on YouTube, so I'm trying to make sure that I connect, faces and names to this platform rather than being on Twitch. So I'm going to do my best to try to remember everyone's new usernames or adjusted usernames as best as I can. And if you've never been here before, welcome. Welcome. Happy to have you. But I did see, and again, I don't know how many of you are familiar with streaming on YouTube, but I did see, I don't know if you guys have it as well, there's a little plus button that says engage with your audience. That's totally probably for me. But you can click this and you can start a Q&A, start a poll right from your chat window. I think that's brilliant. Good job, YouTube. I'm new to the streams, but I've been watching your vids for a while. Yes, Witten, you always leave such lovely comments for me if I'm remembering the same person with the same name. So thank you so much for doing that. And thank you for your support watching my videos. It's been a lot of fun. I have thoroughly enjoyed creating content on YouTube. It's definitely my favorite social media platform, I guess we could call it now. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad. You're amazing. No, you. Thank you. Without you guys, I would not be able to do what I do for a living and full time. So I am the one who is eternally grateful. So thank you. But yeah, we'll start doing some pen and ink probably while we're chatting here and kind of catching up because I know it's been a while for my Twitch family, my Twitch community. It's been a while since we've been able to catch up. So I want to know what you're doing, what you have been up to, and what life has brought you, especially with the holidays coming up. Hopefully all good things. And then we can maybe start a little Q&A once everyone is settled. If anyone has any questions, I'll use the little integrated YouTube function of a Q&A. I think that's bloody brilliant. And we'll do that for a little bit. Your works are inspiring. We appreciate you so much. I can say the exact same thing about you, B. I love seeing your work. I love seeing you. Admittedly, I am a lurky turkey as much as I can. I might not always say hi or might not always chit chat, but I love watching your streams. They are so relaxing. I also don't know about shouting out how that works on YouTube, but B on Twitch, Buation, absolutely fantastic. I adore you. My mom and I adore you. My mom, We Create Boutique, love my mama. She also has a stream on Twitch as well. Both ladies absolutely killing the game. For real. For real. You guys are doing amazing. I'm so proud of you guys. So keep being you. And it's so relaxing to me. I don't know, with the calligraphy, your voice, and just what you're doing, it's just such a cozy vibe. So I hope that makes you happy. Like, a cozy vibe is exactly what I get when I visit. So I need that. I need that, like, relaxation in my life, you know? We working hard. You know what? It's a struggle. It's a struggle, but we got to keep on grinding. Wanted to post. Oh, shoot, BJ, you're right. Thank you for reminding me, hon. See, this is why we have lovely mod team, honestly. Lovely mod team. Let me copy this. Copy link. I'm so silly. Live on YouTube. Party already started. I can't type. Started. I forgot the announcement. Lol. There we go. Perfect. There. Thanks, BJ. Mod love. All my fave gals in one place. Isai, you're too sweet. Wait, do you want me to call you Isai? Or do you want me to call you Van Fluff? Hopefully I say that right. Please tell me. Please tell me. But I'm so glad. It makes me so happy. Art communities. Also, let me know if my mic is okay too. It's kind of in a weird position. I had to like change everything around. Hi, Dustin. This place looks weird, right? Right? I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. It feels weird. Let's do some drawing while we're chit-chatting. Isai's good? Okay, good. Good. Hello, Joy Lynn. Hopefully I said your name right. Welcome. Can't believe you are doing this from Georgia. Nice. Welcome on in. I can't believe I'm doing this either. This is so weird. It is so weird. I'm so used to streaming on another platform. I'm going to say this like a billion times. Everyone's going to be so sick of it. But yeah, it's definitely brand new. Happy to be here. And let me know what you would like me to call you guys. I know some of you may have usernames from over on Twitch. So please let me know what your username is. Hi, Mr. Jesso. Good to see you. Fanta, baby, how are you? Mwah. Please let me know your usernames, and I will be happy to call you whatever you would like to be called here on our YouTube streams. So please let me know. We're going to get to our Q&A in a little bit. I'm just letting everyone kind of settle in. And then we can do some art Q&A, which I think would be fun. Any questions, burning questions you may have about starting an art business. I'm going to do some long-term content or long-form content of an actual video covering this on the channel. But I always love the live feedback. I think it's important, and really I'm an open book. So ask away. Fish Brad, good to see you. Is that the cassydraws streaming here on the tubes of you? Yes. I know, it's weird, right? It's so weird, but I kind of like it. I do. I kind of like it. Looks around, sets bags down. Hi, Odie. It is so good to see you, my love. How are you? I have missed your face. I know you have been so busy. Mom and I were talking about you. Mom and I were talking about you. We miss you. We love you. And I hope you're doing well, honey. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I miss you. I'm giving you a big hug, you guys. I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much. So good to see you. It feels like home. It does. Oh, good to see you guys. Are you dumping Twitch for YouTube? So funny you asked that. Dumping. I mean, okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Let's put this on here so we have something to look at too. Anyone who has not been here before, I will preface with, I do a lot of talking on my live streams. So if you are here for artwork, I promise I will get to it, but I love to answer questions. I love to chit chat. And I think that's the best part about live content is you get that real interaction. So I'm just going to preface that and say, I'm sorry in advance. I will get to art, I promise. But yeah, I love questions. I love questions. Okay. Are you dumping Twitch for YouTube? If I am being completely honest, off the record, I'm not streaming on Twitch right now, so I don't care. How do I word this? I fell out and have fallen out of love with Twitch. That is just the honest truth. I really have done some soul searching about what I want in my business, in my life, for not only my mental health, but my physical health, everything. I have streamed on Twitch for 5+ years. At one point, we were averaging almost 100 concurrent viewers, 75 concurrent viewers, in kind of the peak of my Twitch Prime career. I really loved it. However, I am not finding myself in line with the values of the company. I find that I dread being on the platform. Now, I will say, and I do want to cover this multiple times, when I'm talking about Twitch and saying that I no longer enjoy it, I don't find myself wanting to, I dread it, I am not talking about the community. Our community, the cassydraws fam, the pizza fam, I absolutely adore you guys to the ends of the earth. That is why I continue to stream on Twitch. That's why I'm streaming here on YouTube. I absolutely adore you. So for me, it's not about the community. I'm so glad that no matter what I have thrown at you, whether I'm like going to YouTube, back when we had Mixer, rest in peace Mixer, as a streaming platform, whether I've said, hey, watch this video, hey, you know, I put out a new print, a new painting, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You guys have always been there and been so supportive. So when I'm talking about Twitch in a negative way, it's not about the community. I just want to say that first and foremost. But yes, I have fallen out of love with Twitch. I don't find myself really aligned with the company. I'm realizing more and more, and anyone who streams on Twitch can either validate this as well, comment, you know, throw out your opinions on this. I do feel as though Twitch creative is dying. In the sense of we get no marketing, we get really no appreciation other than 1 week a year. And the last time we did, we got a fridge that rotated some pictures, and that was it. We really get no spotlight. We really get no help from the back end in terms of marketing. So really, we're responsible for bringing our following to the platform. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, they're taking 50% of my earnings. I figured at some point today we'll talk about earnings, we'll talk about revenue, we'll talk about business. They're taking 50% of what we make. So if you subscribe to someone on Twitch, immediately Twitch takes half. Why am I going to work so hard to build a following? Let's say on YouTube, we continue to grow. I start bringing in followers over from YouTube to my Twitch streams, and then they take half of my hard-earned work, right? So more and more I thought about this, the more and more frustrated I got. And I just didn't see the growth that I need long-term to be sustainable. I don't want to live in my parents' basement forever. I love my family. I want my life with Michael to begin in our own home. And in order to do that, I had to continue to grow. And I really just felt stunted on Twitch. I didn't feel like I would ever be able to hit a point where it was sustainable. And I had to kind of change my business strategy, which I'm sure we'll talk about later. I had to change my business strategy, and I had to kind of reinvent myself. And it has been tough. It has been hard. You know, when you've worked on something for 5-6 years, realize this 6 years later almost, and you're starting new. I mean, I started on YouTube again with nothing. So we went from 0 followers to now almost 6,000 by the end of December, which is absolutely mind-boggling, and I'm so grateful you all are here. And for me, YouTube is just bigger. It's just bigger. I feel like, yes, there's problems on every platform. I mean, we're seeing this with Twitter now, you know, but YouTube, for me, YouTube, I think, is going to be around for a long time, especially now with the invention of shorts, kind of following the TikTok model, and long-form content with videos. You know, I think you have to adapt. I think you have to change. And I could not do both with my health. I could not stream on Twitch as much as I wanted and continue to do YouTube. So I had to kind of switch it. Wow, that was a long-winded answer, Dustin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, hon. That was so long-winded, but that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not saying I'm never going to stream on Twitch again, But truth be told, if I really do enjoy today's stream and the next couple of streams on YouTube, I honestly would probably port everything over at this point. I mean, if I'm being completely honest and transparent, the people who are going to be on YouTube are the people who are watching me on Twitch anyway. Yes, we have 11,000 followers on Twitch, but half of them now probably don't have the same accounts. Some of them were probably bot follows. And so I probably have organically like 8,000 followers who have genuinely clicked the follow button to follow my content, but not everybody is going to watch my streams, right? I've been gone for a while. You know, things change, things ebb and flow on Twitch. It's like the ocean, comes and goes. And yeah, I think it was time for a change. So I'll miss people who do not want to come over to YouTube, but at the same time too, those people don't put food on my table or pay my debt, really, right? You know what I mean? Like those people who are not going to support my work just because I've changed platforms and are like, well, she's on YouTube now, basically, like, screw her, I'm not watching her content anymore. This community is too important to me, and I'm like, whatever. I don't need your bad energy. Everyone has a choice. Everyone can watch who they want, where they want, when they want. So I just have to kind of keep doing me. The people who will want to be there and want to support me and my content, and my mom too. You know, I'm always kind of wrapping us in together. We're both trying to do this business thing and be successful. The people who want to be there will. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying not to come across like, F those people, like whatever. But at the same time, you have to do what's best for you, your health, your business, everything. You have to kind of do what's best for you. So that's kind of where I'm at, Dustin. So thank you for asking that. But yeah, if I love it here, I'll stay here. I think Cassie's decided to see other platforms. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have loved YouTube. I really, really have. I have fallen in love with it. I do. And I hope I always feel that way. That latest painting you created, oh, I am in love. Thank you, Banta. I'll have to bring her down and show you guys Citrine for those of you who have not seen her yet. She's a part of my new collection called Jewel, coming in 2023. So I'm super excited to share with you guys, and on my stretch break, I'll go and grab her because she's one of my favorites as well. Is everyone's name being the same color confusing? Are you able to look at the profile pic? The profile pictures really do help differentiate the lines of text for me. I didn't realize this. The profile pictures are really kind of helpful. I do hope though that maybe at some point YouTube does implement a color name for usernames. I think that would be also very helpful. Even like a limited color palette so it doesn't get too confusing. But I also think that could, excuse you, iPad. I think it could be a really good opportunity for maybe some membership function, that if you do become a member on someone's YouTube stream, they have the option to change their username. Huh? YouTube? Come on now. I think that's a great idea. Maybe it's already there. I don't know. But that's kind of my thoughts on it. Hi, Marissa, baby. Watching all my ads so you can have all my pennies. You're so sweet, hon. Thank you for the love. It is so good to see you. What have you been up to, my dear? What have you been up to? I'm catching up on chat, guys. I promise. I'm catching up on chat. I forgot about the fridge. Yeah, I try to forget about it too, B, but it's like ingrained in my memory. I hate that fridge. I hate that fridge. It was the dumbest idea. It was the dumbest idea. Anyways. That fridge was pretty amazing, especially if you watched it to see the artwork on mobile. Did you actually like it, BJ, or are you trolling? Did you actually like it? The concept, okay, the concept's not bad. The execution was terrible. True, my daughter's in marketing, and at this time, it is YouTube who reaches the masses in the art world. Yes, I'm so glad to hear you say that, Joylyn. I'm so glad, because I really struggled with that. I'm like, where can my artwork reach the furthest? Like, what is the best option for me? And I'm so, that's actually really reassuring. So thank you. Because I also love to teach. So for me, it was trying to find a way to wrap in teaching with artwork, with also trying to run a business at the same time. So yes, yeah, I feel like YouTube is where it's at. I feel like it is. I do. So I'm so glad to hear you say that. I have to go. Your videos are amazing. I hope the rest of the stream goes great. Thank you, Witten. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for your support as always on our videos. Happy to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Your biz strategy changes have been incredible. Really, B? You like them? Thank you. I guess maybe I can ask this. But what have you... My phone's going off. What have you maybe noticed the most that's different, if I can ask, over the last couple of months? Because me just kind of going through it, I don't think I really realize what I've changed or am changing, if that makes sense. Good for you. Do what is right for you and your family. Exactly. Yes, yes. And it's terrifying. It's scary. You kind of get used to a certain way. Like, I would stream 4 days a week. It was kind of my comfort zone, and I slowly kind of scaled it back to introduce new things. It's scary in every single way, financially. Obviously we have subscribers over on Twitch. Are the people who are subscribing and supporting my content going to do that on YouTube or going to do that on Ko-fi, right? Especially if I'm not streaming as often on Twitch, I absolutely don't want people to keep their subscriptions for somebody who's not online. Like, you know what I mean? Don't waste your money, please. You know what I mean? So yeah, financially, mentally, of like, am I good enough to do this? Like, all those questions we all go through. So thank you for saying that. Hi, Chloe. How are you? Your mom is on YouTube now. So my mama's still streaming on Twitch. My mom is doing her thing. But we're kind of, we're both always looking for new inventive things to do for our business to just continue to drive, our traffic. And we're doing some shows coming up. So we've got our tables and stuff all set. So we'll be getting some more shows and marketing experience out local and kind of abroad as best we can for some art shows and craft things. So yeah, it's been wild. I'm scrolling. I'm so slow, but please just bear with me, y'all. It's so easy to pop over to another platform. Be strange for people to have excuses. I actually remember there was somebody over on Twitch who absolutely roasted me for trying Mixer. I don't know if we ever talked about this, but they absolutely roasted me for trying Mixer. Basically saying, like, the moment I streamed back on Twitch, they're like, oh, I see Mixer didn't work out for you. Like, I knew it would. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm still streaming part-time on Mixer and on Twitch. And you have to try new things. You can't let yourself get stale in this industry. You know what I mean? You have to always try new things and, go for it. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I agree, Marissa, it's not difficult. I could understand that, some people like what they like and they don't want to move, and that's totally okay. But also don't be upset with a artist or content creator for trying something new. We have to like reinvent ourselves all the time. I need a nickname function so I can change my name. Yeah, that was the only thing that I knew maybe people would not be okay with or like, is that they, their name is, I guess, to their Google account or however that works. So I could understand that. I don't know why, Odie, your message was retracted. I'm kind of scared. But please feel free to put that back in chat. Why are you putting fringe on a fridge? So they were putting artwork on the fridge to like market it, I guess. But the fridge was so small and the art was so small. It did not make sense to me at all. Chloe Cassie mom here. Yes, mama's still on Twitch. Yes. I hated it. You couldn't make anything out on it on mobile. Everything was like this, this big. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, Twitch, and again, this is not like a bash Twitch session. There is a lot of good things still on Twitch. There are amazing people on Twitch, so I don't want this to be like we came over to YouTube to talk shit. But just for me personally, I feel like the creative department, if you will, of Twitch, they created that for the Bob Ross segment and then kind of just left it. Like, we've created creative. The streamers who stream in creative have made that category what it is, not Twitch. If it weren't for us streaming and really driving that category, I really don't think it would exist anymore. Like, once Bob Ross was done, they probably would have just gotten rid of it if it didn't gain any traction, etc. So I think there are definitely ceilings that we hit over on Twitch Creative that unless you have a following elsewhere, you will never surpass it. Like, trying to reach the 75 concurrent viewership on Twitch, it's not impossible, but it's difficult. You need at least 100 plus viewers every single day to hit that threshold. And it's definitely difficult if you're not pulling traffic from somewhere else. There's just not enough viewer pool to pull from for every single streamer streaming. The simple yet incredible time investing decision to post a video on YouTube regularly per week. What an incredibly good investment in your work. Look at the reach and growth. Thank you, B. I should probably put that on silent, y'all. I'm sorry. My iPad is like popping off. Thank you, B. Thank you. It definitely has been really difficult. Like this week, actually, I don't have an upload yet. I have the footage. I just have to edit it. But it's been really cool. Like, it's been awesome. And I'm so thankful that you said that, B, because I think in the moment and when we don't see it ourselves, right? Like, we're always so hard on ourselves that I'm like, oh, like, we always want more, right? So we're almost at 6,000 subscribers, which to me is insane. I think we're gaining about 300 every 28 days. So almost 300 new people are finding my channel and hitting the subscribe button. They're actually clicking it to say, yes, I want to be a part of this community. That's insanity. Like, that to me is wild. Like, I never once ever dreamed that we would be at those metrics so soon. But I think in all of us, we're always striving for more, that we want more and more and more. So for you to say that to me really does put it back into perspective of like, okay, like I'm doing okay. And I'm making a difference. You know, I'm making a difference, and the work I'm putting in is paying off. If just one person likes my video and likes my content and leaves a nice comment, I've done my job. And if I can help someone do their art and grow as an artist, then I'm happy. So thank you, hon. Thank you for saying that. I've honestly just noticed you wanting to push your business as far as you can. It's really nice to see you wanting to excel, and you are doing a great job. Such an inspiration. Oh, thank you, hon. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. It really, really does. I just thank you. That's so kind of you to say. I really do. And I guess I did a lot of soul searching of what kind of business do I want to run? And I really just fell on, I want to help people grow. I've always been, I think, an educator. I love education. I'm a believer in it. And I really just want to help people grow, all the while painting what I love to paint. So really, I can see my channel and my business being like in 2023, just wildlife YouTube videos, how to make your own business, how to grow your business, things to do, tips that I learned, things like that. But also like, hey, if someone looks up how to paint a cardinal, I've got a video for it. How to paint, like I want to paint every single animal so that someone Googling it or YouTubing it can find a good tutorial to watch that will help them paint it on their own, whether it's on an ornament or on a canvas or for someone else or their business, you know, that there's something for everybody. So thank you for saying that. And I'm really glad. I'm glad. If you move here, I'll support on Ko-fi. I am just saying, and thank you for bringing that up, Dustin. I'm sure we'll talk about this more about how Ko-fi can help you in your own business. But if you are wanting to support any content creator ever, if they have a Ko-fi, in my opinion, that is the place to go. They have options for memberships, one-time tips. You can do a sort of tip or donation there, but you also can have a subscription that gives you rewards like Patreon. So I have a sticker club, I have a print club, I have a little monthly challenge, but I also have an advice section. So while you're working on pieces, you can post pictures and I'll give you active feedback. A lot of different artists and creators offer perks for your subscription or your membership. And the best part is that the artist or creator gets 100% of the subscription or one-time tip. So unlike your streaming platforms, usually like Twitch is 50-50. I think YouTube is 70-30, which is still like miles and miles ahead, which I appreciate. But Ko-fi gives you 100%. So it just goes to your creator's bank, PayPal, etc. And you know that you're basically giving them all of your subscription. So thank you for bringing that up. Ko-fi super important. Patreon is like a close second. I do like Patreon. However, I think their percentage is like 20-25% now. They're cut as well. So there's that. But again, it's better than 50%. I wonder if you may find that some of your Twitch folks are moving over to YouTube to watch you, but not announcing Twitch names, etc. Sounds exciting though. Yeah, it's really hard to say. I mean, I won't know. I don't even know if there's like analytics. I know nothing about YouTube. I don't know if there's like analytics that I can look at, or, I can't see.
New donation from Boation.
B, thank you, hon. I don't know why. There we go. I'll move my Ko-fi thing here. Thank you, B. It gave me like a visor, like pew, laser. Thank you so much, B. That is so sweet. Thank you for the Ko-fi tip donation. Thank you so much. I can't see anything. I have nothing open, no dashboard, nothing. So please yell at me. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Thank you. But yes, Chloe, I don't know if there's anyone, like maybe on Twitch, their username is different. I just don't recognize. That's why I'm like, please always tell me who you are. I'm very impressed with Cassie doing all the creative reels. Oh my gosh. We can talk about reels. We can get in on reels. And that's a whole rant in itself, but thank you. Thank you. They have been really kind of frustrating. I'm not going to lie. But I think super important nowadays for really reaching your target audience and, generating some buzz around your work. I'm doing great. Took a back seat to all creative stuff. Totally fine. Totally needed, my love. Lots of family stuff has arisen in the past month or so. I hope everybody's okay. Just have a few projects half done. Overall vibing with Xmas season. I'm glad to hear that, hon. I'm glad. And I hope everybody's okay. I hope you are okay. And I can't wait to see what else you're going to create, my love, when you are able to post it. All right, let me get caught up. I feel like I'm so far behind, y'all. I'm sorry. Also, nothing wrong with something not panning out. How else do you learn? Exactly. Like, I'm realizing that I actually like shorts more than I like TikTok for whatever reason. I'm like a YouTube fangirl right now, so I am all about YouTube. But it's you have to try it out. You have to try new things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Gifts made Mixer worth a try alone. I really wish that they would introduce gifts somehow, some way. I know you can add them to a tip, I believe, for an extra, I don't know, maybe you have to be a member or there's something. You can add a gift to a tip, but I wish you could just put in gifts. I think it would make it so much fun. I removed my statement.
New donation from Joylyn.
Joylyn, thank you so much. I love how it gives me like a... Who's the guy from X-Men? Pew pew, right? With the laser goggles. Thank you so much. Joylyn, thank you so much for your support over on Ko-fi. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for the love. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Change ain't always a bad thing. Exactly. We just have to embrace it. Dead Pianist, hello, cute bird. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome on in. How are you doing? I removed my statement. Wasn't enough context. I got you. I thought something happened where it timed you out for no reason. So, okay. As long as I knew you weren't like muted or something. Feel like it's that same convo we've had where Twitch goes, oh, there are artists on our platform. Interesting. Yeah, it's almost like they're surprised that there's other categories of people streaming. They're like, oh, wait, really? Like, it's crazy to me. I don't know. They removed their whole creative team, though, back in the day. So I don't know, where it's going to go from here. All I will say, though, is... diversify your income. We're going to talk about that later as well. Diversify your income. Hi, Fulgi. How are you? Who's this weird cassydraws girl? True. Never been to one of her streams before. Welcome on in, hon. How are you? So good to see you. First time more than one person said hi to me. This community is so sweet. My whole heart. I love you guys. So welcome on in. Do you want to be called Dead Pianist? Tell me no. Tell me what you'd like to be called. Just wondering if you've thought about doing channel memberships. Fishbrat. I have thought about doing channel memberships. Right now, I have memberships through Ko-fi, which I have been kind of focusing on. However, I don't know what I would offer for channel memberships in order to make someone subscribing worth it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know what people would want to see with the channel memberships. Is it enough to share the content that I have for Ko-fi between YouTube channel memberships and Ko-fi? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I don't know the percentage. Is it 70-30 for channel memberships for YouTube? I think so. You're also very busy working, so not always able to see the impact or growth right away. Excuse me. You're too dang busy. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I definitely don't. It's kind of every day where you're like, well, hopefully this works. Hopefully people see it. Hopefully people like it. You know, it's all a crapshoot, really, until either something goes viral, you know, somebody sees it somewhere who's like, yeah, I want to buy that. Like, and times are tough right now too, you know? So excited about you here. Aw, Joy Lynn, that's so sweet. As an oil painter since 3 years old, and now in my mid-60s, I truly having trouble with acrylics. Tried to watch you. Now I can. Teach me, girl. Aw, that is so sweet. Joy Lynn, well, that is super exciting. I have never used oil paint, so please tell me, like, your experience with it. I absolutely have never used it before, so I'm always, you know, super curious, but I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And any questions you may have, please ask me. Even if we're chatting about something completely different, I'll say this for everyone in chat. Just ask me. I have no questions like that I won't answer, obviously, other than like personal questions. Super personal questions, I should say. But yeah, I'm happy to. I'm so happy to just help wherever I can. And I'm so glad. I'm glad my videos have been helping. I want to learn how to draw Eevee. Oh, very interesting. I have not drawn a lot of characters, but I'm sure there's a lot of great videos or content out there to kind of help you step by step. Why do you want to draw Eevee? Just you love the character, or is it for someone? Didn't know about the tiers of memberships? Yes. So I offer a bunch of different sort of perks. So there's a $2 membership, which basically is a membership to see behind the scenes, exclusive polls. So I'll say like, what do you want me to paint next? A snow leopard, a tiger, a buffalo, or a jaguar, and everyone will vote, or you see behind the scenes. So I do not post my work in progresses now anywhere else other than on Ko-fi. I'm only going to post my full finished products and my reels on social media. And then the like $5, $10, and $25, you get like exclusive discounts on my store. I offer a membership only section on the Discord where we talk about advice for artwork, art business, if you're working on a painting you need help with. And then the 10 and 25 is the sticker club and the print club where I send out exclusives every month to your door for those membership tiers. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of work, but I've really been enjoying that too. It's been super exciting. Cyclops, thank you. Yeah. 10 out of 10, Cyclops lookalike. I'm like, I knew it was something like that. Hi, Pips, how are you? Thank you. Welcome on in. Still good to see that Cassie is still an hour behind on chat. Some things never change, Foji. Some things never change. Some things never change. I don't think that will ever change. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for Cassie. Thank you so much. That really does a wonder for videos, stream content. I don't know how streaming works and how people will find the live stream or like discoverability. I'm not sure. But all those things, even like a comment of a heart, love this or something will really help push someone's video into the algorithm, their live stream, etc. So thank you for saying that. How are you going to remember my nickname? Dead Pianist is fine. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you for telling me. There have been rare occasions when Cassie does catch up. I can see the bottom a little bit. I'm getting there. That doesn't sound right. New year, new me. You did the eyebrow. I did, actually. I do. I have one over here, actually. I'm bringing them to the show. Let me show you guys. Hold on. They're super cute. I like them. The Bulbasaur is my favorite. Listen, I got a lot of crap for these eyebrows, all right? I got a lot of crap for these eyebrows. Going to head out, going to actually catch a movie in a theater. First one in a while. They're showing one of my favorite Jim Henson movies. Oh, Foji, have fun. Have fun, enjoy, and eat some popcorn, and have a good time. Thank you so much for being here, Han. As always, thank you. Thank you so much, hon. So good to see you. So this is my little Bulbasaur keychain. I got a lot of shit for these eyebrows, okay? A lot of shit for these eyebrows, but I think they're cute. I think they're cute. So I'm gonna bring this little dude with me. But yeah, I love Bulbasaur, man. Super cute. So I'm gonna bring him with me to the shows. She's catching up quick. But why? They're adorable. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. People were hating on the eyebrows. I'm like, he's got big chunky eyebrows. Leave him alone. I also have, this is one of my favorites too. I have to re-up this stock, but my little moon with the stars. Now, I still have the cover on this. It's a demo unit, but I have to re-up my stock on these. But yeah, the little moon man. All right. I'm coming back to you, chat. Hold on. All right. I would love to support you through Ko-fi. I don't know why it won't let me. It says your transaction cannot be completed. Please return to the merchant. Interesting. Are you using PayPal, Banta? I love the eyebrows. Mine look like that once. Just a little extra chonky. A little chonky. I think they're so cute. Hi, Tripty. How are you? Tiger painting is almost complete thanks to your tutorial. I'm so happy to hear that. It's past midnight here. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming in and letting me know. I'm super excited to see it. And thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked the tutorial. Thank you. That's the only option it gives me. Interesting. I'm not really sure, Banta. I mean, it should, but I have no idea. Truthfully, I have no idea. That is so weird. Are you doing a tip or membership? That's bizarre. Again, these are all things that we're learning. All these new things that we're trying to get used to and learn how they work. Membership. Interesting. I don't think there's any settings or anything that I would have to change. I think everything is just open. I'm trying the lion one next. Oh, I'm so glad. The lion one, I will say, is probably one of my favorite tutorials. So I think I've come a long way in my editing and my presentation. I hope. So I hope you like the lion one just as much. And I look forward to seeing your progress on it. Thank you for your support too. I really appreciate it. I would say, Banta, I don't know if you're open to this, but maybe trying just a dollar tip or something, the one-off, and maybe see if that will go through. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's like a glitch with the memberships. I heard something go off, but I'm not sure what. Something happened, but I don't know what. Y'all, I need to turn my iPad off. I'm sorry, everyone. You hear like bing, bing, bing. First time you're here. Love your hair. Thank you. Thank you. My husband actually cut my hair. Gave me a cute little bob. So say, are you a fan of headbands? If yes, where do you get them? I actually have a boutique that I order from called We Create Boutique. Makes all handmade headbands, what do you call that? Toques, hats, etc. Fantastic woman and product. So if you definitely are interested, wecreateboutique.com. That's where I get all of my sort of head apparel accessories, if you will. Can you make a tutorial for a realistic Eevee, just like your paintings? That would be a very interesting tutorial. That would be a very interesting tutorial. I might have to maybe try to do like a challenge or something, like making a Pokemon like realistic or something. That's a really good idea, Dead Pianist. That's a really, really good idea. Try and fix it. It could be. There could be a oh shoot, what do you call it? Like a oh no, the word will come to me. Like locked or something? Maybe there's some sort of lock on it. I realized I kept this pen. Oh no. I kept this pen with the lid off. Ah! There we go. Realistic bushy brow Pokemon? Exactly. Can you imagine? That would be kind of neat though. Challenging for a video like that. Can you guys see this? I know my setup's a little funky. Thank you guys so much for all of your support too, by the way. I really, really appreciate it. Each and every one of you for being here, letting people know about the stream today. It has been so lovely having you guys. Time to turn Cassie into a hacker on her own site once again. Remember when you guys told me how to what did you reverse image search or something? Hack a woman. That was me. I could see the sketch. Okay, perfect. Hopefully, once I start getting the ink on here, it'll become a little bit easier to see. Yes, I can see it. Perfect. So, Joy, you said you've been using oils for a very long time. When did that start? Like, how did you come to know oils? I think that's amazing. I admittedly am terrified of oil paint. I have never used it myself. Also, you're going to totally see the top of my head while I'm doing this. Sorry, guys. So how has everyone been doing? Creating anything creative? Working? School? What have you been up to, y'all? Well, I've been kind of fumbling through. Oil is fun, but need great ventilation. Yes. I think that's why I just never have really attempted it. I've kind of been a little terrified just because my space is not really conducive. It's not great for anything other than acrylic. I always love barn owls too. They have such a beautiful face. Really quite interesting to illustrate. It's already looking so realistic. How do you do it? Thank you, first of all. Thank you so much. Typically with my pen and ink, I use a lot of hatching techniques. So just actually using lines to illustrate. So the one thing I noticed about a lot of artists who just start using ink is that we want to outline everything. It's almost like we're programmed to outline. And although outlining can be really, really effective, I find that using kind of like, I don't know, letting the viewer finish the illustration, I think is a good word and way to describe it. Like letting them finish it. Like, you know, this is super fluffy based on how I've drawn it. So kind of letting them finish it, I think is a good way to describe it, rather than outlining every sort of line or hair that we see, that can make for a really cute like sticker idea, or maybe you're drawing like a character that works perfectly for that. But definitely for something a little bit more on the realism side, I find hatching in this way super, super effective. Also, I'm going to be kind of on and off, I'm sure, ranting about a lot of this stuff, and I get on these little tangents, so please excuse me if I'm like talking your ear off. Just been working. Haven't done more than doodled since I started my new job. How is the new job, Dustin? Do you like it? Power of hatching. Amen. Yes. Just happened to be the first thing put in my hands from my father. I love that. And what do you like to paint, my dear? Are you into landscapes, animals, floral stuff, human portraits? I showed your work to a friend. She also is a fan of Bateman. She fell in love with your work and your beautiful attention to the eyes. Oh, B! Make sure you tell them thank you so much. I mean, to even be in the same sentence as Robert Bateman for me is a huge, huge, huge honor. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And anyone who has not heard of Robert Bateman, you absolutely need to check out their work. Phenomenal, phenomenal artist. It will go down in history as arguably the best animal artist ever. Hi, Aurelia. How are you, my dear? Good to see you. My dad also did oil painting. I have one of his paintings. I remember when he painted it and watching the fruits and bread part of his subjects rot and mold, but it came out amazing. Oh, that is awesome, B. I would love to see a picture. I don't know if you have it on hand or not, but I would love to see. I've been working too hard for the weekends. Can't wait for the 2-week shutdown for the holidays. Otherwise, trying to pick up torn paper collages again by looking at inspirations. Good for you, Odie. Yes, make sure you take a nice break. Just enjoy. Just enjoy. Please take care of yourself. Torn paper collages. I love that. Are you gonna share with us? I like it. Been very different from what I did before, so having to learn as I go. Good for you. Are you in the same, now obviously you don't have to say, but are you in the same industry? Just different company, a little bit different? Animals and pet portraits. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. After my own heart. I love that. I love that. For me, I don't know what it is. Animals are just so relaxing. It took a sec to figure out how to do it. Thanks, BJ. Them Molotov pens were so nice, so smooth. So glad I got them. I'm so glad. A little PSA. Shout out to our sponsor, Chart Pack, and Molotov and Grumbacker for these amazing black liner pens. Anyone who is looking to do ink work. Now, I will say this. Molotov provided these pens to me to try. I had never tried these before, and it was of my choice whether or not I wanted to still use them after I tried their samples. And let me tell you, these are like the only pens I want to use. The only reason why I'm using the microns is I need the 0.05 for this piece. I lost it in my black liners, and those are back ordered. So, but yeah, definitely these pens are amazing. The best ink pens I've used for pen and ink. So I definitely encourage you, if you are looking for a good pen, these are my go-tos. But yes, I'm so glad that you like them, Banta, and I'm so glad you had a good experience. Thank you, BJ. Yes, there's our sponsorship link. And all of these supplies too, by the way, can be found on my website. So everything that I use, whether it's in a YouTube video or a live stream, can be found on my website. There's a little banner at the top. It is an affiliate link, but if you're looking to purchase some of these supplies and you want to use the affiliate link, I do get a kickback as well. So always check your favorite content creators' affiliate links, because that does go a long way. Affiliate marketing is huge for artists and creators as well, to make a nice passive income. So keep that in mind, super important, and actually something I learned from researching on YouTube. I had no idea what affiliate marketing was, and trust me, it's really cool and something definitely to look out for sure. Or if you're starting your own channel, something that you can implement as well. I want to try this. I'm going to try this now. Engage with audience, start a Q&A. Ask me art business questions. Start Q&A. No clue what this does. See viewer questions. Choose which ones to answer. How do I see my chat? There we go. Okay, so apparently there is a Q&A tab now. So cool. On the chat window, I guess you go up to the top or something, or you can click the blue thing, and it should have an option to either write something or ask a question. I'm going to take my first stretch break, so I'll be right back. I just want to make sure I get some more water and just kind of have a little stretch before we continue working on this owl. I usually like to take 2-3 minutes. That's it. I'm not gone long. So I'm going to go on a quick stretch break. Make sure I stretch out my legs. You guys do the same. Grab a drink. Make sure you stretch. And then when I get back, we will answer some of these Q&A art questions. So if you have anything that you want to ask me, how I started my business, something that you're confused about, streaming, how to start streaming, etc., that's where you would type in, I guess, your question. So give me a few moments. I'll be right back. Don't touch that dial. I'll see you guys in like 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello? It was muted. I'm like, wait, what did I do? What did I do? Hello, I think we're good. Everything looks good, hopefully. I just had a quick stretch, drank some water, which I desperately needed, and said hi to Toby. And for those of you who don't know, Toby is my sweet Labrador, and he's going to be 6. So I love him to death, and I had to go say hi. So, hello. Hey, Tom. Welcome on in. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We are going to get into our little Q&A here. Let me see. Hopefully the questions went through all right. They did. Oh, thank you guys for asking. Let me get to these. And I see, Tom, you wrote something in chat, which is super, super important that I want to talk about. We'll get to Tom's question first, and then we'll get to the other Q&As as well. So, hey, Cassie, how do you protect your artwork from being stolen, copied online? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, as an artist, content creator, there's only so much we can do for our artwork before it is posted online. I just had a notice on my stream too. Hopefully everything is okay. It's yelling at me. Everyone can hear me okay, hopefully. I don't know why it's telling me this. It's giving me like feedback on my stream about my audio. So hopefully everything is okay. Please let me know. All good? Okay. It's saying my audio current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Don't know how that just changed, but okay. If we're still good, we're good. Just tell me if it starts dropping. There's only so much we can do, admittedly, to protect our artwork. Now, what I found to be successful for me, and again, there's all kinds of ways people can get around this, but normally what I will do is I will set up a little watermark on all of my work. So I will have, copyright cassydraws and then the year 2022. And I will have that very, very light opacity over top of my artwork. Now, it's something to be said as well that I never upload a really high quality photograph to my online socials, for example, Twitter. I'm not going to put a high res, super clear, crystal clear quality picture to Twitter. Someone can just right click save, and next thing you know, they have my art and they're creating the same quality prints or just a little bit less than I can create at home, throwing it on a t-shirt, whatever it may be. So I always make sure that I use a lesser quality photograph, something still nice that people are, can see, are gravitated towards, but not something they can just rip off. So I would say definitely make sure that your quality is good, but not ultimately fantastic. Wow, that's incredible. Second is the watermark. So I will put, a little watermark down on the bottom with my signature. My opacity, I maybe set to like 15%. Now, a little tip that I learned way back in the day when I started doing some Lion King fan art, digital art, had just started coming on the scene. Something to keep in mind is that I also hide a very light signature and or watermark somewhere in the actual artwork as well. So it's very easy to take a photo into Photoshop, wipe out the edge, the signature on the bottom left-hand corner, let's say, wipe that out or crop it out, and then you have the full image. I'm always hiding something within the actual artwork itself. So, for example, my tiger painting, there are so many stripes and colors and, pattern changes that I wouldn't just be able to use a magic eraser and take the watermark out. It would kind of mess it all up. So if someone's going to steal that art piece, they're going to have to really try to get that watermark out. Really, I try to make their life as difficult as possible if they're going to steal. Adding extra teeth. Funny story about getting your artwork stolen. I had a drawing of a tiger that someone actually ripped off on Instagram. But the joke was on them because I actually added in extra teeth that did not belong there. So I always try to change something as well in my piece that is different from the reference, that I would know if someone were to, let's say, blatantly trace over it, that it's a copy of mine. So this one tiger piece had like these four, the little teethers at the front. I added in, I think there was 5 or 6 of them that I added. I just actually filled in the space with teeth. And when I had seen the recreation online, that the teeth were in the exact same position and the exact number of them. So that was kind of interesting to see. I put in a message to them and I just said, hey, like, I know that you used my art piece. Of course, you can find these references everywhere. If you go to Pinterest, you go to, wildlife references for artists, we all can use the same animal references and create a painting. But it was because it was that addition of those little details, I knew that it was my art they took it from and not the reference itself. So I put in a little DM. I said, hey, I see that you've kind of taken my artwork. At least give me credit at the very least. At least give me some sort of credit if you did use my work as inspiration. They did. They were young, so I'm just going to chalk it up as they didn't know any better. They were young. I think sometimes when you're that young, maybe they think they can just get away with it, impress some people with some really cool artwork. My art was not the only one that was stolen, and make an Instagram. So yes, between lower quality files, watermarks, little Easter eggs, things that you change that only you would be able to recognize, I think is a great way. And like there's a whole new thing about this AI art stuff and the databases, and that's a whole other kind of topic. But those are the things that I do. And at the end of the day, if someone is going to steal your art, they're going to steal your artwork. Unfortunately, there's bots everywhere that even certain keywords on Twitter will get a t-shirt bot to your post and they'll take your design and put it on a t-shirt. So if you were to say on Twitter to someone's artwork, let's say someone posts a really cool piece of art from Animal Crossing and you're like, oh my god, I would love that on a t-shirt. As soon as you comment that on somebody's post, there's a t-shirt bot that rips that art and puts it on a t-shirt and sells it on some website on the internet somewhere for people. So if someone's really going to steal it, they're going to take it. And unfortunately, unless someone, lets you know that, hey, I saw your art and it was stolen, probably had so much art that's already been stolen that we don't even know. So I hope that helps. I hope that kind of maybe clears that up maybe, or kind of helps. It's very frustrating, but if ever there is an instance where your art is stolen, I definitely just encourage you. There's a lot of places like on like Twitter or Instagram that you can actually report it, let your followers know, and just kind of go from there and hopefully have it taken down. But those are the things that I kind of utilize. Also something on DeviantArt as well. DeviantArt has Art Protect, I think it's called, where it won't actually let anyone make it into NFTs or anything like that. Like it actually detects where else it's been posted, I think. I'm not an expert, but there's programs or, platforms that utilize that stuff as well. So DeviantArt is a great place for that too. Cassie Easter eggs. Oh yes. Yep. I always try to somewhere in my paintings, not necessarily painted, but even in the reproduction prints after, I always hide a little something, something, or at least for my posts on socials. Hi Voided. How are you? Good to see you, honey. How you doing? Hi Brianna, how are you? Does this mean my Cassie painting on my wall has a secret Easter egg in it? The originals do not. If you purchase a print, they will not as well, since prints from me are directly from the original. However, online posts, yes, usually will have a little Easter egg in it. Yes. Krista Bug's art with the watermark are stolen and put online with it. It's pathetic. Yes. Yes. They'll rip the whole thing. And they don't care. Like, as long as they get some sales from it and their account shut down, they literally open up a new one and boom, they start all over again. Until DA attempted to use DA users' art in AI. I don't even know what that was about. I heard about it. I was like, you can't be serious. That was a whole mess, Dustin. That was a hot mess. That was bad. I don't know. Somebody was not paying attention to the conversations being had online is what I will say about AI and that whole thing. So there was somebody in DeviantArt who was not listening is all I'm going to say. But yes, Terrible decision. Terrible decision. Let's get some Q&A going here. Let's do this. So, do you like the Q&A? Love it. Love it. I think this feature is fantastic. Anyone who wants to add in some questions to the Q&A can do this as well. I'm going to leave this up for the remainder of the stream. So please just yell at me and say I've added a question to the Q&A. But anything art, business, any questions you may have, even if you think I've answered it before or it's like a simple, straightforward question, ask it anyway. I guarantee you there's somebody who wants to know the answer as well. Okay, so hi Cassie. Since you are someone that is constantly working on new art, what do you personally do to manage getting burnt out any sort of art block? Whoa, that's a doozy. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord, that's tough. Okay, so first and foremost, my first response to this question is, as someone who does art for a living, I really don't have a choice. I have to keep creating, otherwise I'm not generating any income. I'm not generating any content in terms of like long form videos or short form videos. So that for me keeps me going in the sense of I have to create. Now what I'm creating is where I get burnt out. So I find that switching mediums helps. So I will do like some ink work if I feel like I'm getting burnt out on doing acrylic. Let's say like these last couple of weeks, I've really been working on a lot of pet portraits for Christmas. I have been feeling very burnt out on painting pets. And so I am going to now not close my commissions, but be very choosy of what I create moving forward into the new year, because I know I need that break. So me painting a personal piece, I'm starting my new series, Jewel, with citrine. The tiger is my first piece. That was a big art block breaker for me, doing something personally that I felt gravitated towards. So I wanted to paint a big cat, obviously, they're my favorite. I wanted to do something new. I wanted to challenge myself, and so that was the perfect solution. Changing mediums I find helps. So you'll see I kind of switched to my pen and ink when I'm feeling really burnt out on doing acrylic. I did watercolor for a while, where I started doing some watercolor pieces, something new, different, to kind of change it up a little. I think that's the biggest thing, but also just taking a break. I don't do this enough, so taking a break for me is super important, to actually put down any art supply, go out, have a date with my husband, or, go and just binge watch a TV series, and kind of just recharge those batteries. I think are super important. And we don't realize that how much, we consume in terms of like video games or movies or television can really kind of help and, give us, I don't know, some more inspiration, or just kind of allow our brain and our creativity to recharge. So those are my go-to. Change the medium, create something new, like a new subject matter, a new series, study, maybe do some studies. Maybe you don't want to do full illustrative artworks. Maybe you want to do some sort of study, the human form, fabric, animal movement, gesture drawing, try something new that way and see if that works for you. That's what helps me. So I hope that helps you too. Let me get back to our live chat here, and then I will go ahead and do some more Q&A. Hi Luda, how are you? Cassie on YouTube. Hey baby, how are you doing? Yes. It is so much fun. I've really been enjoying it. I've been having so much fun here. So happy to see you. I added a question. Awesome. Joylyn, I will definitely get to it. I will go through this list ASAP. Thought that was a Luda. How are you, my love? My YouTube just doesn't match. No worries. No worries. I know everyone coming over from Twitch to YouTube, I know there's like a little bit of a change, so no worries there, hon. Good to see you. Make sure you have a day off. Yes, I think it is really underrated taking time off. Like, I know as artists, we might not always have the opportunity to, we need to continue making more content. We need to, keep up with the algorithms and all that good stuff. But, taking that day off or that break can be really, really helpful. Make me some lunch before we go to my in-laws. What's for lunch? I'm coming over. I'm coming over for lunch. All right. I can't use PayPal apparently, so will you ever accept Stripe payments on Ko-fi? It's an option you toggle. Interesting. I did not know that, that there was an option for it. I definitely would be open to it. I would just have to do a little bit more research on what is the percentage from Stripe, or if you need an account or anything like that. But I will definitely, Bansa, take a look at it for sure and see if that is an option. Definitely. Absolutely. And I always say too, guys, if there's ever something that, I'm trying to word this so that makes sense, and hopefully I do. If there's ever something that you want me to try or want me to look into, please just tell me and I will do my best. I might not always be able to implement those things, but I always want my work, myself, my content to be accessible. So please just let me know, and how I can go about making it as best as possible for this community, and to make it like the least amount of headache possible. So please always just tell me, be super honest, and I will always look into it for you. So B asks, how do you determine pricing for custom and personal artworks? Oh, that is a doozy. That is a doozy. Okay. How do you determine pricing for custom and personal artworks? Okay. So what I have found to be successful for me might not work for everyone, but my sort of equation or how I calculate it is as follows. So what I like to do is I like to keep track of my hours spent painting. So I will keep track roughly, it doesn't have to be perfect, of how many hours I spend on a piece. Now, I'm not going to charge my customer for every single minute I work on this painting, because a lot of times I'm getting up, I'm stretching, I'm, taking a break for a drink, I have to re-up my paint palette. So I'm not 24/7 painting on this painting, and I don't think my customer should pay for that. However, I do want to keep roughly track of how many hours. So let's say I work 10 hours on a painting. I'm going to write that down somewhere on a little scrap piece of paper that I can remember while I'm doing all my admin work on uploading this painting to socials and putting on my website. That way I know how long I spent working on it, because you will forget. Days blend in, weeks blend in, and hours, go by quickly. So I always like to make sure. Once I have the hours, I'm going to calculate the cost of my expenses. Now, my situation is a little bit different because I do not pay for my paint supplies. So we have a sponsor, shout out to Grumbacker, Chartpack, Molotol, who provide me with all of my paint. However, I'm going to remove them from the equation. If I did have to pay for my supplies, each and every one, I would factor in the cost of my canvas or my material, so my paper that I'm, working on, or my canvas. I would calculate the cost of my canvas. I would calculate the cost of roughly the amount of paint that I use. So did I need a full new paint tube because this canvas was huge? Did I use a lot of white and blue? Maybe I'm, painting the ocean. So I'm kind of calculating roughly so that I can put back into my business, because that's important to be able to re-up those supplies. So I'm calculating canvas, paint, any brushes. If you really went ham on one of your really fine detailer brushes on this painting and you know for sure that this painting demolished this brush, again, kind of factoring the cost of, I need to buy a specific shape, size, style for this painting, and it's because of my client asking me to do this that I needed to buy it. I'm going to factor that in. Now, sometimes you might not need to buy brushes. You might be full on paint, then you're going to remove those out of the equation. So I try to keep that in mind based on what my client is asking and based on what I have already available for supplies. I'm going to kind of factor that in. So another thing that I want to include in on expenses is shipping cost. Now, you have two options. Either you can charge the customer shipping outright extra on top of the cost of painting, or you can wrap it into the cost of the painting so that the customer does not get upset about an additional shipping charge when they're already spending $500-$600 on a painting. Shipping is free. It's included in the cost of the painting. They don't really get worried about it or upset about it. I've chosen to add in the cost of the shipping to my actual painting cost. So I add that into my expenses. roughly, I know that my paintings will ship for $30 to $80 Canadian, depending on where it's going. If it's going international or to Canada, let's say, or maybe to the States. Definitely insured, definitely tracked for sure on all originals. It is so easy for someone to say, sorry, I never received it. You're out of painting, you're out the shipping, and they're going to ask you to do it again or give the refund. So always make sure that you factor that in. Add that cost in however you want to do it, however you want to slice it. The customer is going to pay for it. It's just whether or not they see it up front or if it's wrapped into the cost. Totally up to you. Both of those are options. Add that into your expenses. So we have our expenses and we have our time spent painting. Now, the question I get a lot, and I'm going to get caught up on chat, I'm just ranting here about this. I think it's super important, and it's a question I get asked a lot, is how do you determine, okay, I have the hours, but how do I determine what my work is worth? I always say go by what the industry roughly is charging. So do some market research. You're going to go to all of the artists you can find on Instagram. In this case, let's talk pet portrait. I'm going to go around and I'm going to look at all the other artists who are roughly in my skill level. You're going to kind of compare your skill level to somebody else's, or maybe the length of time they've been painting for. And you're going to find someone who's sort of relative to you. And from there, you want to see what their pricing is. So you can go to their website. Maybe they have a link tree where they have like a Google Doc sheet with their pricing, and kind of get a good idea of what people are charging and whether or not their business is selling. You can charge anything you want for a painting. I always say it boils down to how fast do you want to move it. Do you want it to be, wow, that painting's only $200, boom, sold? Or do you want it to be $600 and kind of sit around a little bit and wait for the right buyer? So I always say it depends on like how quickly you're wanting to push this painting. Or if it's a custom painting, how complex is it? Is it a very curly haired dog that's going to take you a long time? Those kinds of questions you need to ask. But once you have a better idea of what people are charging in the industry on your skill level, we can kind of then go, okay, here's what I think I can charge an hour. I roughly say no matter what, make sure you're being paid minimum wage at the very least. Here in Canada, it's like $15, I think now, for minimum wage. So that would be your base minimum. And from there, based on what you think is fair, you have to be able to sleep at night with what you're charging your customers. From there, you can say, you know what, I think I'm at a $25 an hour, 25 times 10 for this painting would be just your painting portion plus the expenses, if that makes sense. So it depends on the severity, the complexity of it, the time. Do they need this within a month? Do they need this within 6 months, 2 weeks? All those questions you're going to want to ask. I'm anywhere between $30 to $75 an hour, depending on those questions. So I hope this helps. I'm going to switch over to the live chat real quick so we can continue talking about this. But I definitely encourage you to think about all those things. But that's how I go about creating my pricing, and kind of go from there. So please let me know if I need to clarify anything at all. Very great question. And I get asked this a lot. So please do not be shy. And if there's something I can kind of dive into a little bit further, let me know. Hi, Steph. How are you, baby? How are you? We have a farm. Oh, Joylyn, you have a farm. I've always wanted a farm. That is amazing. I bet that is so busy, though. So busy. Hi, Fabs. Is this a permanent switch to your YouTube? I love YouTube. It's where I spent most of my time, where I'm watching stuff. So I love catching lives here. I really am. I really have been loving it, honestly. I really fell out of love with Twitch. We talked about this a little bit earlier in the stream. I kind of broke up with Twitch a little bit. I'm seeing other platforms now. I just wasn't enjoying it. I was dreading it. Not because of the community. I always want to say this. It is not because of the community at all. It's just my values lining up with Twitch. I really just wasn't feeling at home there anymore. I was doing a lot of work, what I felt for them, advertising the platform. I think I like to think I was one of the OGs of the art creative community, and I just wasn't vibing anymore. I just wasn't feeling it, and I needed a change. I've been in love with YouTube. I've really been enjoying long and short content here. And so I thought, what better than to come on and stream here sometimes as well. I'm not saying I won't ever be back on Twitch, but I just really don't care about Twitch, honestly. Like, I don't know. I feel like Twitch Creative is kind of dying and the writing is on the wall. I think we just haven't really acknowledged it yet. I don't feel like they're putting in any time and effort into growing the category, so why should we? You know what I mean? That's such a bad attitude, but that's just how I feel. Hey, Jax, how are you? Good to see you. Wonderful tips. Thanks so much. Of course. Thank you for asking. You just answered my question on pricing. I am so glad. And if there's anything else you want me to clarify, please let me know. But yes, pricing is always my biggest question that I get asked. And at the end of the day, like I'll say, and I'll be honest, I started selling my commissions for $75 Canadian back in the day when I first started. And I had zero customer base. I had no customers at all. I started at $75, which was incredibly low, like incredibly low. In my opinion, depending on the size, I really don't think any artist should be below $150 for an art piece. I know what we're spending in terms of time and material to make art. I really just don't think anyone should be below that, in my opinion. That's just my thoughts on it. I just don't think so. So for me to be at 75, like that was not sustainable at all. And I've worked every year to slowly raise my price to where I'm at about now is about 600 Canadian to start. So I'm at about 6, and that's for like my most basic portrait. Anything else beyond that, I would say average is 8 to 1,000 Canadian for my paintings. And there are people who, and I think this is important to keep in mind, there are people who are going to spend that because they like you and they like your artwork. And there's going to be people who will not spend that. They don't think it's worth the price and they just don't want to. And that's totally okay, but we have to know our worth and we really have to make sure we're getting paid. Lawyers get paid for their time and it's like $300-400 an hour, right? They have a set of skills. We have a set of skills. A mechanic, same thing. They're paid for their time. They have a set of skills. We have a set of skills. The only difference between art and any other real profession like that is that art is a want, not a need. If your car breaks down, you need to go get it repaired. You need to spend this kind of money. For a painting, no one needs a painting. You want a painting. And I think that's the difference is, you're going to have to find your target market. You'll start to know your target market, what their budget is, where they're comfortable. And, if you want to price it to move, price it to move. You just might not get as much income as you're hoping for. Let them know. It is so important. It is so important. And like, I will see a lot of people like on Twitter or, wherever else where, they're like charging $30 for like a full piece painted. And I'm like, there's no way that you did this that quick for that much, Darn it. Sorry, Cassie. I've got to split. Thanks for answering my question. Have a good stream. Oh, thank you so much, Tom. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for the question. Excellent, excellent question. And I hope I helped. We'll see you soon. You take care. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Oh, we finally got power. I'm glad your power is back on. I'm glad. If you're paying half to Twitch, they should do their part to grow your stream too. I completely agree. That's a very, a lot of people don't agree with that. Like I've seen a lot of people who are like, oh, it's their platform and their business and all that. Like I get that for sure. But I mean, they're taking 50% of my hard work. For what? Like, yes, you give me the server to stream on. But at the end of the day, aside from that and a place to stream, what are you doing to help grow the category? If you grow the category, I grow, which means I make more money for you, which means we both grow, right? And I can continue doing what I'm doing. Twitch thrives. I don't know. There's a lot of change. It's weird. A lot of change. Next question. All right. How do you deal with hand pain when it comes to creating art? From Aurelia. This is a very, very good question. Okay. Number one, a wrist sleeve. Hopefully you guys can see this. A compression sleeve has changed my life. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia probably 3-4 years ago now, and I had a lot of hand pain before. The hand sleeve, compression sleeve, has been fantastic. This one is beat up. This is so old. This is probably like 5-6 years old, still going strong. When I feel like it needs a wash, it's getting a little smelly now actually, I will go ahead and wash this, mild detergent, a little soap and water, and hang to dry. So I hand wash it. It's been my savior. I can play video games again. I can do artwork, and it's just enough compression to promote blood flow to the area, which is great for tendonitis, carpal tunnel, fibromyalgia, all that kind of stuff. So definitely say if you do not have a compression sleeve, you can go to select pharmacies and they will have these there. They also should have someone in their health and wellness department that can actually like fit it for you, because you don't want it too tight. You don't want the compression to like choke out your hand, but if it's loose, you're not going to be able to really feel that like nice compression, comfy feeling. So number one, compression sleeve. Number two, heat therapy has been wonderful for me. So for pretty much the last 2-3 years, every night I have gotten a heating pad, electric heating pad, and I will wrap it around my hand like a burrito, like a little hand burrito taco. And I will just run the heating pad on my hand 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off all night while I'm watching TV. And it's been fantastic. It promotes that blood flow again, releases any sort of fatigued, tired muscles. I love mine. I swear by mine. And now Toby, my Labrador, my lovely pupper, my first son, he loves the heating pad too. So he'll cuddle on this side of the heating pad and mommy gets the other side. And we kind of just chill out and watch TV. So definitely heat therapy, compression sleeve, fantastic. My third thing would be to make sure that you're not drawing or painting too much. On average, I usually paint for about 4 hours a day. That's it. I will paint 4 hours a day and I cut myself off. I don't think anyone should be doing 8 hours straight of drawing, 10 hours, 12 hours. That is the perfect way to give yourself carpal tunnel and not be able to do artwork. I am a huge advocate for art safety. I don't think people talk it enough, even about supplies or things like that. But I definitely think limiting yourself to how much you're doing is important. If you worked at an office where you were working an office job, you have your breaks. You have your lunch, you have your 2:15s, at least in Canada, you get 2 15-minute breaks, or an hour for lunch or whatever it may be, but you're not working 24/7. You're getting up, you're stretching, you're maybe walking to someone else's desk, or hopefully, so you're kind of taking a break. Whereas I know with art, you can really get into it where all of a sudden 6 hours have gone by, and then, you're like, oh shit, my hand hurts. So try to set a timer. I try to set a timer every 30 minutes, get up, stretch, give my hand like a 2-minute break, relax. Hand position as well, making sure you're not going past 20 degrees. If you start to have that flex in your wrist, a lot of people will draw like this. You're gonna, tire out those muscles, all kinds of things. I'm not a doctor. I want to preface this with saying I'm not a doctor, physical therapist, etc. These are only things that I've learned from my own experience that have helped me. So just keep that in mind. But yes, heat, breaks, resting, hand position, compression sleeve. Some artists, some creators, or people who work with their hands find it really helpful to go to massage. So if you can afford massage therapy, I definitely encourage it. I cannot with my fibromyalgia, but a lot of people find it very helpful, to go and see a massage therapist as well. That can kind of help with maybe some knots or deep muscle strains, etc. So that would be my recommendation for how to kind of combat hand and wrist fatigue with artwork. And I hope that helps. Let me scroll back. I already know this. I think everyone needs to hear it. Yes, absolutely. And I'm so glad you asked because it is so important. And I know with how the algorithm works and social media, we're always striving to make something new. We're always like, I have a deadline. I have a social media post on Wednesday and I have nothing. I have to make an art piece. We feel that pressure. It's not worth it. It's really not. It's definitely not. All right, next question. Here we go. Not business related, but do you think adding some dust and scratches to the fur will make the drawing more realistic? Like a stray kitty? Yes, absolutely, yes. And so I think adding elements like dust, scratches, any sort of birthmarks, especially with pet portraits, I always ask my client how cleaned up they want the portrait. There are some who maybe had a little bit of a illness when the photo was taken, that they want to kind of be reduced a little bit. Some aging, etc. Some people want their dogs painted elderly. Some people want them in their prime, if you will. So yes, adding in those kind of elements can definitely make a painting more realistic. And I always say it just depends on what your client is looking for or the look and feel that you are going for in your painting as well. So I always say just keep that in mind. Definitely. Good question. Joy Lynn, yes, I see your question here as well. Which I know, I think I touched on it. Price and my true rate. Honestly, I really do think that's such a tough question. I know the last part maybe I didn't really touch on. Lower in pricing, go ahead and price at my true rate. I mean, I guess I kind of touched on that. I would say it all depends on how fast you want to move your art. For example, like if you were to go to an art show or an art market, you know, there's going to be people selling prints all around you and originals. You know, are you wanting to be priced to move where you are the cheapest and least expensive? Or are you wanting to get what you know your work is worth and maybe miss out on a few sales, but you're going to get sales that are true to your price? So I always say it's a personal decision. I really just say, you have to be able to sleep at night. So if you feel comfortable charging X amount and you know that that is what it's worth, then I say go ahead and do that. What do you sound like when you sing Rap God? Nice try, BJ. Nice try.
New Ko-fi subscription from Dustin.
Dustin! Thank you so much, hon, for that Ko-fi subscription. Woohoo! Thank you so much, hon. I always get scared. I'm not used to the voice reading. I always get scared. Thank you, hon. Thank you so much. Also, below the Ko-fi is supposed to be an event list. I don't know why Ko-fi's not showing there, but I think that's for like tips and the YouTube thing. So I don't just have my Ko-fi in like the middle of nowhere. There's supposed to be like a box here from Streamlabs, so I don't know where it went. But thank you so much. I so appreciate it, Dustin. Thank you, and enjoy your membership. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's not the glove. No, that was you, BJ. That was you. My girlfriend has to fight her cats for her heating pad. Right, I'm going to get one just for Toby. Like, I'm going to get him his own, and then that way I can have mine back. I feel you on the purple place concerns. I keep trying to get back into things since kids, and I don't know, it feels different. It really does. It really does. I'm with you. I didn't feel that same connection. I don't know if I'm bitter because of everything that's kind of happened, but I just don't feel that same sense of community, not with our community, but just in general. I don't know if it's I'm just out of touch and I don't know anybody anymore. Like the people that I started streaming with at the same time have also kind of stopped streaming or are streaming less. So I don't know if there's just like new people there that I don't know. I don't know. I just don't get the same vibe, that same like cozy feeling. I think I'm just too mad at all the stuff that was happening. I'm bitter about Twitch Creative. I know that I'm going to hit that ceiling of where I can take Twitch, that it didn't make sense putting it any more time. Like, I don't know. I had to make a lot of big decisions. And I don't know. I'd rather have this with you guys. Very heartfelt, honest conversation. I like where I'm at. I love YouTube. I don't know. To me, it just makes me seem I don't know, you guys can weigh in, but I feel happier. I feel more at ease here. Whereas with Twitch, I was just streaming to stream on Twitch. I didn't stream because I wanted to. Hi, Eclectic. How are you? Good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome. Now you'll get $5 instead of $2.50. I appreciate that, Dustin. I appreciate it. And that's why I love Ko-fi so much. I do say, make sure you guys are on the Ko-fi game. Whether you are a creator yourself or you support creators, I definitely say get on that Ko-fi game. It is so, so important. And everyone you support on Ko-fi gets 100% of the support that you give. So I think it's super important. Definitely. Also, I love these bots. I'm assuming they're bots. Apparently, there's free girls in your city. Apparently, that was a question that was put into the Q&A. I'm assuming they're bots. I do watch Twitch, but I rarely hang out and chat as much as I did. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just... Do you guys feel that way too? Do you guys feel that way too about like Twitch and stuff? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just feel weird. It feels weird to me. In the USA, it is easy to add a tip bucket and have YouTube tiers. Exactly. There's, channel memberships and tiers on Ko-fi and Patreons and all of those places. So yes, I definitely say get on that if you have not already. It is a game changer. And you'd be surprised. Like, I think about it this way. And this is why, when I first started doing Ko-fis and the Patreon started coming out, when everyone was getting on Patreon, I'm like, think about it this way, okay? If everyone on, let's say, my YouTube, we're almost at 6,000 subscribers. If every single person supported with $1, that's $6,000 a month, right? Just on Ko-fi. $1 per, right? So why not have one? You never know who will show up to your Ko-fi, watch a stream, watch your video, and say, you know what? I love this person's content. They've really, really helped me. I'm going to, support with $1 or a $2 membership or, whatever it may be, right? It's crazy. It's insane. 6 G's. Think about that. That's crazy. If everyone did $1, it's 6,000. 6,000 bucks a month. Right? So it's like all the little bits help. You guys hear that? Somebody's upstairs like dragging a chair or something. But yeah, it makes a big difference. It makes a huge, huge difference. And that's why, and again too, I do want to say this as well. I think it's important that not all forms of support are monetary. I think it's important to note that as well. And I always want you guys to feel this way. Your support is being in chat right now. Being in chat. Participating in the Q&A, asking questions, sharing a link or liking and commenting a video. All of those are forms of support. And so keep that in mind. When you see a post you like from a creator, rather than just scrolling by and being like, wow, that's nice, give it a heart. The hearts go a long way in letting someone know that they're doing a good job. And it also puts like-minded stuff into your algorithm as well. I'm about to have to skitter away. I'm so glad I caught you. So good to see you, Han. Missed you. Mwah. I hope everyone is doing well. And thank you so much for coming in, Han. I appreciate you. You take care. Sit back. How are you, baby? How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome, honey. How are you? Twitch is a lot like most social media today, toxic. Luckily, I found a few good communities. I think the thing, like, I hate to say it this way too, and you guys can weigh in on this, but I feel like a lot of times on Twitch, you need to have some sort of, like, edge to you. Like, maybe I care too much, but I'm like, I don't know. I think you need to have some sort of edge or personality or, like, maybe do something wild to get yourself, I don't know, clickbait, to get yourself in the headlines, like, to do the whole social media thing. Like, I don't know, I see a lot of things on TikTok of people like with voice changers and like being characters and making like these viral videos that, you know what I mean, that pop off. Like, maybe that's the gaming side and creative's a little different, I think. But I don't know, I feel like you need to have some sort of edge that sets you apart. and something that just puts you out there into social media and all types of target markets. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I just feel like nowadays there has to be something that like is, I don't know, eye-catching, boom, drama, like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? The stream team thing and all that kind of shit. I don't know. Oh, definitely Buttergate for sure. Definitely Buttergate. Mama finally snapped. For anyone who is wondering what Buttergate is, my dad dropped a bagel, a cinnamon raisin bagel, face down on the carpet. It was a hot mess, to say the least. It was terrible. It was not a fun time. We had to like wash the rug and everything. It was a hot mess. Never again. Rip Pops. And the butter, of course, fell face down. Like, of course it did. Yeah, I don't know. I think you have to have something like an edge. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I just want to do art. You know what I mean? I don't want to be on a stream team. I don't want to, you know, have any of these like weird sort of like expectations. Like, I just want to do my art, go home, and that's it. You know what I mean? I don't want to get in Twitch drama. I don't want to, you know, do any of that stuff. What does YouTube Live have compared to Twitch? In terms of like features, like things that it offers, we're still learning. we're still learning. I don't know. Does anyone know the functions and features? Like, I know we have channel memberships, I think, and tips and all that stuff is the same. They don't have bits. They have some different emotes, but truthfully, I'm not too sure. How's the stream going? Do you like YouTube? I really do, actually. I really like it. I feel more at home here. Is that weird? I feel more at home. I feel at ease. I feel better. It's weird. Like, maybe I didn't realize how much I hated Twitch. Maybe I didn't realize that, but I don't know. I must be really butthurt about Twitch or something, because I just did not want to stream at all. And now I'm here and I'm like, I feel cozy here. I like it. It's nice. What about you guys? Do you like it too? That to me is the most important. Like, I want everyone to feel comfy and at home. Like, do you like it? Like, I know obviously it's a learning curve. There's like new features, new look, like it looks different, but I don't know. It's kind of neat. A thorn in my side is trying to learn something, and some are simply talking between themselves constantly. What do you mean, Joyland? Like watching a stream or a video? Or is this maybe like in real life, maybe? Like a lesson? I'd love for you to elaborate on that. Speaking of that, at my old job, we were moved out of the office for a few days for renovations, and part of that was new carpet. Oh, okay. So did you work from home then, Dustin? Like, were you at home while that happened? A middle finger emoji. You don't want to be on my stream team. Your stream team would be about the only stream team I would be on. Can I just also say too, now that we're talking about this, I don't think stream teams work at all. I really don't. I really don't think they do. I think they benefit the people who make them, who make Stream Team, but I really have not seen or found any benefits from being on a Stream Team. Is that me being bitter, or is that just the truth? I feel like maybe I don't know. I don't ever feel like they've worked. You know? The day we moved everything back in, my boss gets a chocolate cake delivered for something else there and promptly drops it on the carpet. Oh no! Oh my god. Can you imagine? I can't. Did it? So what happened? Did you get like a carpet cleaner the next day? Do you get your own emotes? I actually don't know. Oh, hold on a second. I have somebody coming downstairs. Hold on. I got a milkshake! Woohoo! Milkshake dance. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's birthday cake. Oh my gosh. Sorry to be rude and drink this now, but oh my god. The straw smells a little funny. That's weird. Maybe it's just me. Birthday cake shake. Yeah, baby. Oh my god. This is too good. Let me get caught up. Hold on. I might have to get a different straw, though. Smells straw. It's weird. I think it's totally me. Like, maybe I got a little bit of a whiff of the plastic or something. That's so bizarre. I'm sorry. I'm so weird. You gotta drink it now. Of course. Before it melts. Okay, so let me get caught up here. I do not know if you can get your own emotes. That I am not sure. I was watching some videos and it seems pretty much the same. I think Twitch has a few more things chat-wise, but YouTube seems minimal and I like that. It's very straightforward, very easy to use in my opinion, and I actually find it easier to read, believe it or not. I'm not really sure why, but yeah, I definitely find it easier to read. You can set YouTube to buy stickers for super chats. Interesting. So I have seen the super chats for videos, but I did not know you could do them in chat. That's brilliant. I did not know that. I love this, Cassie. The quality is great. I'm so good. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so glad, Joylyn. I'm so glad that you're having a good time. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so happy to have you here. It truly does warm my heart. I'm just going to say this, each and every one of you. Having you here for our first YouTube live, I'm really glad, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. And whether you've been on my Twitch before or if it's your first time here, just know that I'm so grateful for your support and your feedback and just allowing me to do what I do. So I'm so grateful. Thank you. They only do for a while, but too much drama and junk. I agree. Every single stream team I've ever heard, there's always been drama. Some artists on other platforms are giving a tutorial and the chat and the direct questions get lost. I like your Q&A box on top. Awesome. Okay, good. So I will keep the Q&A box probably for every stream, just because I do love to answer questions. And again, like you said, sometimes the questions get lost with a lot of the chat, so it's perfect. Can you guys see the Q&A box and the questions asked, or is that only a me thing? Why are you smelling your straw? I don't know. I got like a whiff of plastic or something. I smelled something when I went, but maybe it was the milkshake. Don't worry about me, fam. Don't worry about me. I might be losing my mind. a little bit. Hi, Bonsu. How are you? Good to see you. Bonsu, can I just say thank you for all of your kind comments on my videos. You're one of the very first to comment on each of my videos, and I'm so grateful. So thank you. Q&A box is up at the top. It's blue. Should be up at the top of the chat, hopefully. That's where it is for me anyway. I definitely will stuff. Just text me so I remember. My brain is like a goldfish lately. The straw is edible. Can you imagine? Is it your birthday? It is not my birthday today. No, but birthday cake. So good. So good. It is my favorite flavor, I will say, of ice cream. Definitely your daughter. Of course. Do you think I can do both? Do this milkshake thing? Maybe I'll put the straw up a little bit. This is the strat, guys. Okay, so I know you can't see, but I got my straw and I've pulled it up all the way, and I can just lean forward, take a drink, read chat, and draw at the same time. Next level. Next level arting right here. Let's do it. It's like caffeine for me. It's great. This is perfect. Power of the milkshake, y'all. This is divine. I will say, the next time you guys can get a milkshake, if they have birthday cake, you gotta try it for me. Try it and let me know. Oh, here's my mama. My mom's so cute. She brought me a different straw. She brought me a different straw, so we should be good now. Milkshakes are great. They are. Low key, she dumped some milkshake on Michael's chair with the straw. Can you open the door? Wait. Now she's stuck down here. Now she's good. She couldn't get the door open. What a mess. What a mess. We do have a Discord. We do. I'm admittedly trying to be more active on it. So please just tag me and yell at me in the Discord. Mama to the rescue? I know. She's so sweet. Thank you. There's the Discord, guys, if you'd like to join. It's absolutely free to join. We have our community on there where we like to chit-chat, share our artwork, all kinds of stuff. Talk about games. Anything, really. That's where we like to go and chit-chat, so please feel free. Sit back, baby. How's your day? How are you doing? How's work been treating you? Good? Oh my gosh, these barn owls. They have a lot of textures going on here. I'm happy I'm here. Me too! I've missed your face. I've missed you. So good to see you guys. Again, thank you for being here. Also, I don't have the questions open, so if anyone has asked a new question, please just yell at me, and I will get to them ASAP. Work be all right? I've been working 6 days a week? Oh my god. How do you feel? Gonna have to head out, do some cleaning. Have a great rest of your stream, girl. Thank you, hon. Thank you. I would say have fun cleaning, but we all know how that is. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Feel your stuff, right? Does anybody like cleaning? I like the feeling after you clean. When everything is like super tidy and you're like, like you feel accomplished, you know? But like actually cleaning, I'm just like, ugh. No thanks. I like having everything clean, but not. Yes, exactly. Okay, what's the worst room that you hate cleaning? The kitchen. Hands down. Why is that? I'm super curious. Kitchen has to be cleaned every day. Closet? The closet? My room for real. That's true. No one said bathroom yet. Are you guys okay? Nobody said washroom. That's surprising. Kitchen gets grody. Also true. Like stuck on food mess. Like that kind of stuff. I spot clean my bathroom throughout the week so actual clean day isn't bad. That's a good idea so it doesn't kind of like pile up. No pun intended, but so it doesn't get too crazy. Bathroom is nice? You like cleaning the bathroom? I don't know. I hate dishes. Oh, I hate dishes. So my bathroom is easy. Toilet mostly cleans itself with the tablets. Only need to brush it. The rest can be washed down easily. There's a sink and bathtub. Let the poop pile up. I think definitely having like a spot clean or, you know, things like that definitely would be helpful for sure. I love cleaning the tub. Do you actually? I don't know. Maybe it's because my body sucks and it hurts, but like I hate doing that stuff. I hate it. My dad usually is the one who does it, like the shower and stuff. I just can't get in there and do it. Hi, Frankie! Might mostly lurk. Feeling kind of grumpy today, but here for support. Thank you, hon. Hey, no worries, baby. I completely understand. I hope you feel better, though, my love. Just know we love you, and it's so good to see you, and I'm so, so thankful for you. Thank you for your support, as always, my love. I appreciate it. And if I can make you feel a little bit less grumpy, then I've done my job. Pardon me. Has to get cleaned every day. It's used every day. Don't feel like cleaning anything else after it, but I must. Like surfing, I get the sponge and just go around. What are those, what were those little skateboard things called? What were those called? Where you did the kickflips and stuff. Is that what you do? You just pretend you're surfing? I hate cleaning the tub. My arms. Yes. For toilet, I totally recommend those cleaning scrubby ones. Yes. Those are amazing. A tech deck. That's right. That's right. Oh my god, those bring us back, huh? Those were the days. Tub hurts my back. Exactly. All right, we're getting there. Looking good. Add some texture. Shadow's watching. He's having a good time. Oh, really? I love that. Kind of see that face coming in a little bit more. My back always hurts, so I guess I don't think about cleaning the tub. You're like, this is normal. This is normal. Nothing new. I hate that. Backs are, ugh, when your back's out, that's something else. Oh, they suck. He's all up in my bubble as always. I have the phone in front of us. They're so cute. I also do inks. Love owls. Joylyn, what is your favorite thing to draw in ink? Ink is phenomenal. Such a beautiful, beautiful medium. Guys, this milkshake is divine. It is so good. Rabbits, the wild rabbits here. Ooh, that is one thing I have yet to paint. That is awesome. That would make for beautiful ink work too. Can you still go? Uh-oh. Gotta go to a Christmas concert. I'm sorry, Frankie. I wouldn't make it. Just got over a flu. Oh no! I'm sorry, Han. That's tough, especially like when you're just not feeling well though. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Strawberry one? Ooh. Favorite flavor of milkshake? Go. I would love for you to do a rabbit tutorial. Would you like it in acrylic? So that would be fantastic. I actually have the black and white series, so I don't know, maybe like an albino one would be cool for like the red eyes. That would be kind of neat. Vanilla or caramel? Caramel is never a bad choice. There was this place here that had butterscotch milkshakes. Oh my god. That sounds so good, Dustin. Yes, acrylic. Perfect. I will add it to my list. I have like a giant list of paintings I'm supposed to make and make tutorials for, so I will definitely add it to my list for sure. Pineapple with a hint of pepperoni. No, that's so not right. That's so gross. I hear you guys in Discord. Wrap the pineapple in the pepperoni. Listen. We were doing so well, fam. We were doing so well. New YouTube stream. Didn't have to bring out the bands. Nothing. And one of y'all had to go and start talking about pineapple and pepperoni. The tiger was divine. My tiger, sit back. Bam, bam. We could talk about poop like usual. Listen, we've been real good about that too. Can see the owl taking form. Thank you. Thank you. Slowly getting there. I'm feeling better about it. It was just that initial, I don't know if I didn't get the weight right in the face, but I think adding these little bits really do help too. So thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so hyped for this series. Thank you. I forgot to bring her down on my break. I should probably get it so you guys can see it in person. It's always so different. Photographs definitely do not do it justice, but I'm hoping I can get into one of the art exhibitions, and that will be my series for it. So again, I'm trying to do things a little bit different and get my name out there and kind of make art that maybe is not seen as frequent as just, you know, creating some wildlife stuff. Like, I don't just want to do the photo reference. I want it to have my own kind of like flair. So I'm really glad. I'm really, really glad. It was a lot of fun. I cranked that painting out in like a weekend, which is so not like me. But I don't think I could get enough. I watched this video last night of these girls helping this owl that fell in this water trough. Owls are cute. They are. They're scary too, though. Like, their talons and stuff. They have huge talons. Tiger's a big cat, literally just a big kitty. Yes, especially there's one named Zion. Bonsu, do you watch Zion on TikTok? The owl is shaping up nicely. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really happy with it. If you want your own flair and art that isn't seen often, use Michael's Toby Pigs. Yes, where he's pooping. So anyone who does not know, my husband is a comedian. He is the funniest person I know. And he likes to take pictures of our dog when we go for a walk secretly on my phone of my dog pooping. So he'll take a picture of my dog pooping and I don't notice. I'm, going to pick it up or whatever. So I have pictures of me picking up the poop. I have pictures of my dog pooping, like randomly. Like, makes no sense. And I'll just scroll through my photos for work or, I'm looking for something and there'll just be a Toby poop pic. Oh, here's my mama. My mama's coming to the rescue. So here is, hopefully you guys can see this. I'll move this for now. I'll zoom out a little bit. So here is Citrine. Hopefully you can see. This canvas is huge, so I'm probably not going to be able to show it all, but there's the main part, I would say, like the best parts. So super, super happy with this. My theme, if you will, is black and white animals, really focusing on their texture, the pattern, a lot in the tiger stripes, and then I want their eyes to be the highlight. So the only thing in color, and I want them to be after gemstones. So citrine is a yellow gemstone. So I thought that would kind of work perfect. So each of them will kind of have a gemstone themed, eye or whatnot, I guess. But I've been loving black and white. Here's kind of what it looks like in my camera. I know this is not the greatest, a little zoomed out, but yeah, definitely one of my favorite paintings I've done in a while. So definitely a much needed personal piece. We were talking about burnout a little bit earlier, and I was feeling very, very burnt out. I needed something to kind of shake it up a little bit, and that was that piece for me. Let me scroll up here. I feel like I missed some stuff. Joy Lynn says, do you have to be good drawing to paint well? Seems like the drawing can make a difference in acrylic. I would say, honestly, having a foundation in drawing can absolutely help your painting. And the reason being is because you get a good outline to work from, in terms of anatomy and just making sure your proportions are correct. So having those foundational drawing skills really do help. But however, you still have to know your shadow and light and layering, all the aspects of using acrylic or using oil paints or painting in general, watercolor. You still have to know those foundational things, texture, pattern, layering, fur detail, shadow, light, etc., in order to make it look realistic. But yes, I would say definitely having a really good foundation for drawing too can make a big difference. Yes. Stunning. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Love the black and white. Me too. Me too. Yes, the lion, BJ, I actually still have it. It was kind of my inspiration. So the lion and the snow leopard I last did in the black and white was kind of my inspiration. And the name Larimar, which was my snow leopard piece, the square canvas, was the inspiration for the gemstones. And I kind of like combined the two together. Is that a birthstone as well? I don't know if citrine is a birthstone. I don't think it is. Topaz is. I know topaz is, but I'm not sure if citrine is. But yes, the birthstone thing would be really cool. I love that. I am a ruby. Ruby birthstone. That's me. Any other rubies in chat? aquamarine? Is that January? I love Peridot. I love Peridot, Dustin. Or Peridot. Everyone says it different. Do you also draw on digital too? If so, how does transitioning from traditional to digital change your point of view while making a piece? That's a very good question. Let me cover my pen here for a second. I do draw digitally, however, not very often. So I feel like I would not be the best person to ask about digital. I'm not too familiar. I used to do some, but not a lot. I feel like with digital, I don't seem to get the depth that I'm looking for. I don't seem that I can get the perspective or the vibe. Whereas traditional, it just comes a lot more naturally with not as much effort for me. But definitely how you paint or how you draw changes. For me, I love obviously Control Z. I wish that, I could Control Z on my paintings, redo a brushstroke, undo. I wish that I had that option, but I don't. So that aspect of digital, I find, makes things a lot more forgiving. I'm a lot more free because I know that I can just open a new canvas or erase what I don't like and start over without obviously having to use an eraser physically or covering over it with paint. So I think with digital, I'm much more free. I'm a little bit more experimental. Whereas traditional, I'm like, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm very calculated. So those are my biggest point of view changes. And again, with my work, I just don't seem like I can get that depth that I'm looking for. Does anyone else feel that as well with digital? I just don't. There's artists who are incredible at it. You see a lot of the concept art for video games. Their splash art is amazing. This depth is unreal. These huge fantasy landscapes. Stuff like that is incredible, but I just can't seem to do it. I don't know what I'm missing. Some that she has done is such amazing too. Don't let her fool you. Don't listen to her talking down. Her digital is great. You guys are too sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoy it. It's definitely a challenge, but it's definitely not my strong suit. I think that's fair to say. But I appreciate you guys saying that. I do. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for it. You guys are my hype fam. Also, we definitely have in these questions, a dating site for all ages. Okay. Our chat's trying to turn into a dating site, apparently. Feel free to pass that on, BJ. I wonder if you would like Blender or something. Those let you make art in a 3D space. Is that the sculpture one, Sit Back? Is that what I'm thinking of? It's like a sculpture 3D thing. I think it might be. Oh my gosh, this milkshake's unreal. I just started with the 3D sculpting. I have so much fun with it. You like it, Eclectic? What program are you using? And what are you doing in it, if I can be nosy and ask? Is it like a project-specific thing, or is it just something personal? I would say one advantage to digital is the ability to use layers, but there is a difference of using digital drawing tools versus a brush big time. Yes, yes. I definitely do love the layers. I love that ability. Control Z, of course. Of course. There's a lot of pros and cons to both. Truly. And that's why I'm glad like the conversation of digital, we're like it's not as often you hear the traditional versus digital thing anymore, which I'm glad about. All of it is art. But I remember when that was a big thing when it came out, like, is digital art? Is it considered artwork, etc.? Cassie making this fat kid have to go get himself a milkshake. I definitely encourage anybody who is vibing a milkshake after stream is over, go to your nearest milkshake place and go treat yourself. Go treat yourself to a milkshake. Like you sculpt out of the stuff you want, you can turn it around and stuff. That is so cool. I love that. It's amazing, eh? Like what you can do, technology, these programs is amazing. I use Nomad Sculpt on my iPad. I'm going to be sculpting my own little characters to turn into figurines. So far, I'm just working on a Baby Yoda as a tester. It has been fun to learn. I got a 3D printer on Black Friday as my early... Oh, that's amazing! Early Xmas gift. That is so cool, eclectic. 3D printers are awesome. I think those are so neat. Well, you'll have to let us know how it goes. What's the point of layers beside it helping to organize? So the benefit of layers is obviously organization, yes, but it also helps you draw certain areas of a painting without impeding on other areas that are maybe already completed or that you like. So I use layers to, okay, I drew in all the base layers of color. Now I want to go in over top with a new layer because I don't want to ruin what I already have. And I want to put in some more colors, or maybe I want to work specifically on the shadows now. And if I mess up the shadows and I don't like them, I can just remove that layer and I still have my base underneath. So basically it allows you to create other layers of the painting on top so that if you do make a mistake or you want something to completely separate that maybe you're going to end up changing the color of, or maybe moving entirely, you can, and you don't have to repaint the whole painting. So hopefully that kind of helps explain it a little bit, because it can be a little confusing, but that's what typically I use them for. And again, everybody's going to be different, but that's just what I found to be effective. Digital is definitely different, though. It is something else. And it takes a lot of practice. Just like anything, really. I mean, that's nothing new, but... I think this is coming together, fam. I like it. Kind of cool if you could set layers to look 3D, like those resin pours you paint on every layer you set. That would be really cool. If you have a layer set to something like multiple or darken, it will turn that layer into something that darkens what's under it. Gotta have layers beneath it for that. Exactly, exactly. It's amazing what you can do. Leaving the lurk. Gonna pick up my son from work. Thank you so much for your art business tips, Cassie. Take care. Thank you for being here, B. Safe travels as always. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you so much. And we will see you next time, and I cannot wait to see what you make next. What size is your substrate? So this is, I don't know if it has the sizing on here. Do I have my ruler? I do. I will let you know. So it is 4, roughly, by, I'll just say 4 by 6 is a good rough estimate. It's a little bit shorter, but these are actually the Etcher postcards. So Etcher was so kind and sent me these, and they're actually these little cute already made postcards. So I would never send this in the mail as is. I would never send it this way, but it works wonderful for little one-off 4 by 6 drawings. So I thought these were super, super cute. You could write a little message on here. You could write, maybe put your signature back here, 1 of 1 for whatever you're doing. And then someone could have this as a little kind of original. Oh, wow. Right? Super cute. Just makes for something a little bit more fun and kind of exciting. Something different, something you don't always see with just like regular papers. So yeah, these were super cute. They came in a really nice box. So there's a bunch of them. Came in a really nice hard, sort of like a cardboard meets almost like a fake leather box, and then it has the stack of these postcards in it, and they are wonderful. So if anyone's looking to check these out, anyone is curious, you can go to Etcher Labs. If you Google Etcher, it should come up. It's Etcher Labs. Etcher Studio is their learning platform. Etcher Labs is where they have all of their art product, and you can get them there as well. So they're a company based in, I believe, Australia is their head office, but they are just awesome. And the paper and the ink pens work phenomenally. But this is also, I believe it's cold press. Oh, sorry. This one's hot press. 220 G's. So you can also do some light watercolor on these as well. Thank you, BJ. Thank you for the link. Thank you. I appreciate this stream, especially right now, currently building the new mic stand I bought. Nice! Holidays came early for me, I think. Oh, that is awesome, Bonsu. How is the building going? I hope it's going well. Hopefully pretty easy. That owl one needs to be someone's invitation to Hogwarts. Can you imagine? That would be kind of cute, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That would be super cute. If you got this in the mail, would you go? There. So I'm doing these as little kind of originals for my art shows. I think these types of pieces really are nice, especially for all types of budgets. So you're not kind of, priced too high. There's something for everybody in the art shows. I think they make for really, really cool gifts as well. Been using Photoshop since before there were layers in it. I remember my first Photoshop was CS2. I'm pretty sure it was CS2. And I did my very first Lion King fan art. My first Lion King fan art on it. Wow. Catch me running into a brick wall trying to get to Diagon Alley. Listen, that's one series, aside from the person who wrote it, that's one series I wish I could reread again for the first time. CS2 is what I used in college, Frankie! I love it. You're telling your age. Having to teach me my new version. It's a lot. Like, there's a lot going on. Ace, hello. How are you? Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. The fan art brings me back. I remember working so hard on all my fan art. All my fan art. Oh my goodness. Those were the days, making characters and stories. That's how it all started. Look at all y'all being so sweet. Sit back, baby. Have you played Disney Dreamlight? I don't know why I just thought of this, but have you played it yet? I wish you could forget certain things and experience them again. Agreed. My birthday gift from my family is to let me sit through your live stream. Oh, Joylyn, wait, is it your birthday today? If so, happy birthday. Hi, Darth. How are ya? So I should read Harry Potter. Aside from who wrote it, Harry Potter is phenomenal, and that's why I like it. I love it for the... I get transported into like a new universe, and that's why I like it. Some people don't like it, and that's totally cool. But for me as a kid, that was like my childhood, is waiting for the Harry Potter books to come out. You know what I mean? So I like it. I think it's good. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you for being here. Seriously, you guys are absolutely amazing. And if it is your birthday, happy birthday. And I'm so honored you were spending it here with me. I so appreciate that. Yes, another year, but at this point, I don't count anymore. Happy birthday! Can we get a big happy birthday in chat, please, for Joylyn? Happy birthday, and thank you for being here. That is so kind of you to want to be here on your birthday. That is so sweet. I was waiting since you guys said some stuff was a bit buggy. Honestly, on the computer, it's unreal. It's unreal. I ended up getting the computer version, and it's way better, low-key, than the Switch. I run everything on Ultra. It is like the best thing. Oh, that is so sweet. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you, seriously. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Thanks, you guys. This is truly a wonderful group. I can honestly say that this community just absolutely blows my mind. Like, the sweetest group of humans I have ever met in my entire life. Like, I can't. These sweetest people I've ever met. And I consider you all great friends. Like, it's just, it blows my mind. It really does. Like, not only with me being kind to me, but being kind to each other. Apparently, YouTube lets streamers sing Disney songs during live streams. I read it somewhere online, so it's 100% true. You know, I was wondering about that. Is it true? Can we do a cappella? Is that Is that how that works? Or as long as there's no backing track, how does that work? I love Switch, but it's just not powerful. No, exactly. And that was my problem is I found that like my mom's had a lot of crashing problems with the Switch playing it, and some glitches. But the computer, I haven't really found any issues. All right, we're getting there. Feeling good. Arm is coming along nicely. I want to say, mashallah. Hopefully, I said that right to myself and to you, ma'am. This owl looks so dapper. Thank you, Bonsu. Thank you. I'm always, always, always looking to learn. So, could you definitely tell me what that means? I would love, love, love to know. I'm always about learning and I love language. Is it fun? I was going to send you this trailer for this one game I saw. I thought you might like it, then I forgot. I really do like Disney game, like Disney Dreamlight. I think it's phenomenal. I think they did a really, really good job. It's a nice game that you can pick up and kind of play when you want. Um, it's very Animal Crossing, but what Animal Crossing should have been, if that makes sense. Like the characters ask you questions, like they talk to you. They're more, I don't know how to word it, like realistic, I guess. Like they ask you different things, they have different voice lines, like they don't just keep saying the same thing, if that makes sense. All right. I think we're getting close to almost being done this body. Mashallah is like a way to congratulate. A nice word. Oh, awesome. Okay, I will definitely remember that. Thank you for telling me. All I want, I'll definitely get it. I think you would love it. And like you get to design your like I guess island is a good way to describe it, or village, or whatever you want to call it. You get to design it all. It's awesome. Like it's been so much fun. A nice little like pickup game. And regarding the small canvas, I agree, less can really be more. Agreed. Agreed. I want everyone to know that not all fine art has to be huge, monstrous canvases. I think some way and somehow it's become this thing of like you need to paint on a massive canvas in order for it to be considered fine art. And I don't want people to feel like that because not everybody wants to paint or can paint at this really, really large size. And so I always want people to know, like, hey, like, you can paint and draw whatever size canvas or paper you want. It is entirely your comfort level. I know it's hard to do, but I just want a game that feels a bit more real. Like NPCs talk to you, ask you things, you can talk to them, set up events. Yes. I have yet to see any like events, but you can hang out with your friends like in the game, like your Disney characters. Like you can go and you can go fishing, you can go garden, like you can do all that stuff together. You invite them to go do it. So I thought that was kind of cool. I liked that. And then you can like set up your home the way you want, and it's been really cool. I think the sugar's hitting me, fam. I'm like, that like sugar crash? That's where I'm at. All right, how do I want to do these back feathers? Do I just want to hatch them a little bit darker? Yeah, I think so. Yes, I noticed that the canvas are getting very large. I personally, if doing a small animal like hummingbird, no way I'm doing him on a 30 by 30 canvas. Exactly. I definitely do find, and don't get me wrong, I do love the look of a large canvas, and seeing them in person, it's like mind-boggling, right? How beautiful they are. But I just don't want anyone to feel like they have to. And a lot of times I don't know, I get the feeling that it's kind of like looked down upon if you don't. Like I work very small. I would say for most artists, I work a lot smaller. And it's like I just don't want people to feel like they, are doing something wrong, or they won't be taken seriously if they paint on like a certain size or draw on a certain size. It's like I say, do whatever is within your means and whatever makes you happy. Not everyone has the studio space for like a huge, giant animal painting on an easel. The fall after the sugar high. It's so true. I'm like, oh my goodness. Milkshake on my mind also. Sorry guys, sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was too sweet to resist. I had to have it. Cassie or BJ White, do you also have a Facebook page for your community? So I do not. Well, I have a Facebook page for my cassydraws, for my business in particular, but not a group page. I probably should start one, because I know a lot of people maybe don't have Discord. So something definitely I will consider maybe in the future is getting one. But I do have a personal like cassydraws page. But yes, definitely something to consider, because I know a lot of people maybe don't use Discord and would prefer to stay in contact that way for sure. Just gonna add some texture. How are we feeling about the owl so far? Is the barn owl vibe coming across? Aside from the obvious face. I'm trying to make the outsides a little bit darker, I think. So they kind of stand out a little bit. Trying to add some texture. A little scribble is there, I think. Much softness in the face. Pretty bird. Thank you, BJ. I love that 05 pen. I think it really, really works well for a drawing like this. Looks great. Thank you, guys. Citrine is gorgeous. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you like her. Thank you. And this looks like the owl in our barn. That is so cool. Oh, I've always wanted to see one like up close. That is amazing. Definitely barn owls are my favorite. Out of every single owl. They are just so stunning. Your hatching and stuff is just wonderful. You've really made it your own. I love it. Thank you, hon. Thank you. I think that's the thing I'm going to try to work on the most moving forward into 2023 is now that I feel like I have like a foundation to work from with my artwork, I want to start making it my own and kind of develop more of a style. I know every artist, you know, we have our style that we work in. But I want to, I don't know, something different about my artwork from like what I'm seeing online. I just want to continue to make it my own. Find something, you know, unique in every piece. No, you don't. Except at the zoo. Okay, the zoo. I should rephrase that. Definitely at the zoo then. I think they're just stunning. But I bet they're probably pretty scary. But they look so... I think what's deceiving is they look so soft and so sweet. But probably not, I'd imagine. All right, we're doing good. Making progress. I feel like I'm getting a little bit faster at this, which is great. I don't even know how long we've been streaming. Is there any way to figure that out? Maybe from my end, maybe I have to look at my dashboard, but to finish this piece in a stream time, has been pretty good. Owls, excuse me, owls and hawks can be vicious. My chickens have learned to run when they hear one. I do not blame them at all. How many chickens do you have, Joylyn? 3 hours? Wow, 3 hours already. That's crazy. Oh no, sit back. What is that? What is that? Should we be scared? Oh yeah, the red tails here regularly get the wild birds. For a while I had a great horned owl couple in my trees. Apparently they're so intimidating the hawks clear the area. Wow. That's crazy. I do love great horned owls though too. They're beautiful. They're probably my second favorite. 4 hens for eggs and others go to butcher. My husband doesn't let me name the animals anymore because then they become pets. Oh, I would be the exact same way. I would be a terrible farmer. I would be a terrible farmer. Did you guys see the video of the lady running out of her house to save her duck or goose? Oh, I think I remember seeing something like that, sit back. Yeah, I would be way too attached. So it's probably for the best. Now, I don't know. Do the great horned owls, do they mate for life? Are they paired for life? Or is that just for a season? Because I know, is it swans? They mate for life, I think. And I think penguins do too, right? Great horned owls mate for life. Only meet up during, okay, breeding season. Right. Exactly. That makes sense. Do their own thing for the summer. They just go do their own thing. They're like, hey, honey, see you later. See you later. Bye. See you next winter. Geese also. We have our good old Canada geese over here. Those things will kick your butt, though. They'll straight up kick your ass. Well, we are done here. So bye. See you next time. Swans do mate for life. Yes, I knew about the swans. Yes. You know what I hate about these? These like really thick milkshakes too is I can't get the stuff out of the bottom now. Everything's stuck in this straw, y'all. Some wild dogs attacked my chickens during a thunderstorm once. It was an intense moment for a little 8-year-old Isai. He ran outside with a stick to save them, got stuck in the mud, lost a good boot that day, but fortunately, they did run away. Good. Good. I'm glad. That would be terrifying. I feel like that's a scene from a movie, Isai. I can't even imagine. Ever look up a pic of geese teeth? No. I don't want to be that guy and be like, wait, geese have teeth? How did I not know this? I'm Canadian. How did I not know? They're like little piranha teeth. Interesting. I didn't know that, y'all. Literally Canadian. I'm like, wait a minute. Geese have piranha teeth? What? Since when? Learn something new every day. On their tongue. Ew! I gotta look this up now. Hold on. Anyone who is watching this, geese teeth. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Wow! Why do they look like that? No! They look scary. They look like they're from the movie Alien or something. Alien versus Predator. What the heck? No. Wow. No thanks. Wait, are ducks like that too or just geese? FU energy. Yes. No kidding. What do people call them? Like murder chickens or something? I think I've seen that around the internet. Murder chickens. We have coyotes here. When my goats have babies, kids, the coyotes come up closer. Oh, I bet. Oh, that's terrifying. I'm really jealous you have a farm. That is awesome. I think that was so neat. Coyotes are scary. They can be pretty brazen. Ducks aren't nearly as bad. Okay. I just remember, I could be wrong, but have you guys seen the duck that goes to Starbucks and gets the strawberry water or strawberry flavored water or something? And he eats it out of the ice and he makes the cutest little noise. I think it was on TikTok. I saw it and it was like the cutest thing. Yes, you did see it? Okay, good. Now you know why I paint more animals than anything else. Absolutely. It makes perfect sense. I mean, you have a lot of subject matter just right outside your door. Wrinkle the duck? I love Wrinkle. Yeah, it's like, is he like on the ice? It is so cute. It was adorable. It's this lady's pet dog. Yeah! I love it. So cute. If it's not Wrinkle, y'all need to look up Wrinkle on YouTube. I know I've seen this lady on TikTok, so I don't know if it's the same, but either way, I bet the cutest. A duck bit my hand as a child. I should not laugh. Oh no. Were you okay? Were you Do you hate ducks now? Are you traumatized? I don't blame you. That's scary as a kid. Did it grow back? Sounds good, Joylyn. Sounds good. Thought you were a whole snack. There. Did I sign this? I did not. To sign it. If the vids you found are a woman owner, yes. It's not Wrinkle. Wrinkle's main human is a guy. I will definitely have to take a look and look up Wrinkle because that sounds so cute. I was crying, ran back to my mom. We were at my mom's friend's apartment. I never wanted to go back. Oh no! I was feeding them and one got greedy, took the whole slice. Oh, sit back. Pardon me. Aw. I shouldn't laugh. That's terrifying. Did you pull away or sit back and let it? He sighed. Oh, poor sit back. I'm sorry that happened to you, hon. That is terrifying. There. Now it's done. I love ducks, but I was scared. My mom still laughs about it. Aww. It was that moment Sit Back decided to have turducken every Thanksgiving. Is that really that popular? I did see a lot of it about turducken on, of course, the NFL Network, watching football for Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. Is turducken really that popular? I love them both. Thank you. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it turned out pretty neat. I like the look. I like the feel. I'm happy. I've never had it. I feel like that would be just a lot of meat. You know what I mean? That might be a lot. The effort required is insane. Exactly. I've never had it. Know some people who have. Something about stuffing food into food is Yeah. Well, and I know they all are slightly different. So for me, the texture and the taste between the three, to me, I'm like, it's the same, but it's probably different. I don't really see those flavors like really gelling that well. You know what I mean? Because they're all, I guess, the protein. Like, they're all supposed to be on their own, in my opinion. It's so much work, right? Yeah, no. It's enough to cook, like, a turkey, as is. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot. I love your hatching. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to get this up close a little bit. I don't know. It's probably getting worse. Maybe right there is good, but... Yeah, I wanted to keep the wings a little bit more, like, see how there's such a texture difference? There's, like, really thick, kind of bold lines, and then really kind of soft in and around the face. I kind of wanted to keep those the most bold, I guess. And then this, I went for more of a bold outline with the sort of even details throughout. So they're kind of different, but kind of the similar, kind of same concept. Turkey is not a good meat. I said what I said. Give me ham. Turkey is poop. I am not a big fan of ham. However, I do like roast, and I love turkey and chicken. So I think turkey has to be with like gravy and like a potato and a stuffing. Like turkey on its own is okay. I need practice. With Ink Joy, or can I call you Joy? Is that okay? Or do you prefer Joyland? I don't want to assume anyone's nickname or anything like that. So please let me know. But definitely Ink, get your pens out. And although we're done for today, I will be probably ending stream here in a few moments. Although we're done for today, maybe next time we can draw together. I'll be working on maybe this penguin next time, and we can do some ink work together. No ham. I'm not a big fan. I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite. Hey, Nagin, how are you? Good to see you. These are lovely. Thank you. I missed most of stream. We did start at 1. So we've been here for about just over 3 hours now. So it has been, that's a lot for me. But yes, I'm sorry. We will be heading off shortly. But I'm so glad to see you, hon. And thank you for coming here onto YouTube. I so appreciate it. Again, I can't say it enough, you guys. Even with brown sugar, never had it with brown sugar. So I can't say. Pardon me, I got the hiccups now. Oh my goodness. I hope you've been well, Megan. So good to see you. Ham and scalloped potatoes. Scalloped potatoes are where it's at for me. I love them. My mom's... Oh, I have the hiccups. Sorry. My mom's scalloped potatoes are delicious. Same with au gratin. Love those. People say it differently, but that's how we say it. Yeah, ham, I don't know. Ham is just... See, but I like ham in like an omelet. Like ham in an omelet, or like ham like lunch meat is fine, but like a slow cooker ham, like just no. I've never watched YouTube streams, but hopefully I'll catch the next one for longer. I hope that you like it, even just kind of what you're catching now. I really do like it here. I really do. I'd love your thoughts, each one of you who are here. What have you thought so far of the YouTube streams? What are your thoughts? Did you like it? And especially if you're coming over from my Twitch community, obviously there's going to be some differences that, we don't have really the same emotes. A lot of the perks still we don't have, but I'm curious your thoughts, especially just as we're wrapping up here. I'd love to know your thoughts. I really enjoyed it. I did. I had a lot of fun. We got a lot of work done today. And I don't know, it feels cozy. It feels chill. Not that Twitch isn't, but I don't know. I like it. It's chill. I'm so glad. Turn my notifications on. Oh, Joy, thank you. That makes me so happy. And let me just say, it has been an absolute pleasure having you here on the stream today. You are just a peach. I just can't. You are a gem. So thank you so much for being here. I do wish they allowed longer comments, but YouTube is freer for streamers. Like the character, is there a character limit? I didn't even know that. Interesting. I didn't even know that. So you can only type so much in chat and then it tells you like it's too long? 200. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. Overall, not bad. Missed some emotes. Otherwise, no complaints. I know, the emote thing. I mean, hopefully, I don't know, maybe one day we can get emotes. I don't know if you even can on YouTube. I'm not sure. But, maybe one day we will. And I'll just port over all the emotes. Thank you. We appreciate your sharing your talent. Oh, no, I'm so glad you guys are here. And again, without you, I would not be able to do what I do. So I am truly, truly grateful. So thankful. I think at this point, guys, we did, I kind of like everyone's username being different colors, but that's tiny details. I was saying that I agree with you 1000%. I would like if they gave us some sort of limited color palette for the usernames. I guess they're trying to be different a little bit with the profile picture, and that's supposed to like help differentiate. But I would like maybe if you became a member or even like a subscriber or something, that you could change your own in that channel, maybe as like a perk. I don't know. This was a great stream. Thank you, Bonsu. Thank you. Twitch encourages more engagement. That's not bad, but it feels like you have to be turned on and stuff to get raids, people coming in. I'm sure it's like that here too, but it's way more chill. Yes, I do agree. I feel like it's much more chill. I don't know how discoverability works. There's a lot I still need to research about YouTube and live streams and whatnot, but I definitely think that there will be more. I had a lot of fun. I will keep you guys in the loop of what's going on. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. A few things before we go, and I will be heading off. I can definitely feel myself crashing after this giant milkshake, and all of the amazing conversations and questions today. You guys absolutely were on point with asking questions. So number one, there will be a long form video of these questions coming up in a YouTube video. So I have a lot of YouTube content planned for 2023. Some of it includes art business and other include more in-depth tutorials. The tutorials that seem to do really well on my channel are the ones that are very in-depth, usually 20 minutes or longer, where I'm teaching you from start to finish how to paint something. So there will be more of those on the channel for sure. So keep a lookout for my next few videos. I'm hoping to get those out sometime in the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping. Pray for me. We have a lot of stuff happening with some shows and markets and things, so that has been crazy with prep. But keep a lookout on the channel. I am hoping that I'll get those out soon. Prince of Citrine, so the tiger that I just finished, that I was showing you guys earlier in the stream, are available now on my website, as well as I think I have two more prints that are new, a landscape, and there was something else that I just listed as well. So if you have not checked out my site or my shop in a little bit, there are some new materials there. The Citrine prints are limited edition, so those are going to be only to 75, a run of 75. So once they're gone, they're gone. And that will be our next series in 2023. I do have and I can say this now, yay, I forgot to talk about it earlier, but I do have a full introduction to acrylic course coming to Etcher. So I do have a set of 4 art lessons coming to Etcher Studios. If you go to my website, cassydraws, under the art lessons tab, there is a sign up section, if you will. You click the picture and it'll bring you to the Etcher link for my class. This is an exclusive class on Etcher, Introduction to Acrylic, and I will be running that April 8th. Basically, the whole month of April, we'll have a class every week. There is a private Facebook page for the class as well, where I will provide feedback. We'll have lives, and I get to kind of work alongside you guys and work through the course. So anyone who's interested in learning how to start to paint with acrylic, that is there. So that's super exciting. I just am slowly starting to film all this stuff now, so it's just been crazy here, but I could totally announce that now, and I forgot to earlier in the stream. All the hype and excitement, it totally slipped my mind, but that is available and ready on my website now. So yes, the Discord, I'm always posting what's going on, announcements, etc. Most of you guys already know this, but for those of you who are new and never been here before, we have the Discord for announcements, or just keep up with my website, and the socials, of course, are a good way to kind of keep track of what's going on. But yeah, that's it for me, my little PSAs for the day. The Etcher thing I'm super excited about. Etcher has been fantastic, and I'm really excited to get some intro to acrylic on their website. Up until now, they've only been doing watercolor and gouache, so I'm the very first person to teach acrylic on their website. So double thumbs up. So that is it for me today. I think we're going to head off. I need to go and kind of refresh a little bit, get a drink, put my feet up, and definitely rest my hand. My 4-hour limit I was talking about. Make sure you're only doing art for a couple hours a day. I think it's important. But I did want to say thank you guys, each and every one of you, for being here and being a part of our first YouTube live stream. I had so much fun with you guys today, as always, as we always do, but it was new, it was fun, it was exciting, and I hope you guys felt that same energy and felt the same. I know change is not easy, but I appreciate you guys, coming over from Twitch if you were there already and experiencing this YouTube thing together. I really do appreciate it. Hit the notification bell. Hopefully we'll catch the next one. Lovely to see you stream again. Mwah. Thank you so much, you guys, for everyone who hit the little bell as well to be notified. I so appreciate it, and it definitely helps channels like mine with the live streams and getting those videos into the algorithm. All of your likes and comments and shares, I so appreciate it, and I cannot say it enough. So thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys soon, very shortly. I will try not to have such a big gap in between streams. I'd like to do one every so often and maybe just continue working on these. I think it's so much fun. So thank you so much for watching. Be safe, be good. I will see you next time. And as always, never change. You guys are absolutely amazing. All of the support today and all of my new Ko-fi members as well. Welcome to our community. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. So I'll see you soon. And I will keep you updated. And you guys keep me updated with everything you have going on. Keep me in the loop. I'll see you guys soon, and maybe our next stream will be back on YouTube, I think. So I'll see you then. Mwah. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye! Just signed up on Etcher. Joy! Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I look forward to seeing you in our class then. I'll see you for our classes in April. That is super exciting. Thank you, hon. All right, everyone. Much love. Love you guys. I will see you soon. Thank you for watching, and I will be back soon. Be good and be safe out there. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah. And also shout out to my mod team for being amazing. Bye.